say good morning to your broadcasting live show number 2,394. We're heading for 2,400 next week or week after. We're going to have a little celebration. So good morning to you. Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Sun's out. It's warming up. The little blip on the screen the last 2 days is just a blip on the screen. We're going to be in the 60s tomorrow. And really 60s and 50s all the way through next week. So it's good. We got a little tease of what's coming. But we're back into some fall-like weather. And it is still fall till December 21st. So good morning to you. Thanks for being with us. We got a loaded show ready to go. Jason Jarrett's going to come by, talk Happy Valley football. The Warriors again at home on Friday night in Warriors Hill. Again in the second round of the TSSAA playoffs. Also going to be joined by Mr. Baseball, Greg Salyer. Brendan Sweeney stops by of the Milligan Athletic Department. And then also our first guest right out of the chute, I've made a new friend. Again at Sullivan East High School. We're going to be streaming. We're very excited about this. The Upper Lakes Jamboree tomorrow. It's hoops. We've got all the schools, and we'll let him tell you what's going on. But we're going to be at East tomorrow night, streaming it audio and video, streaming the entire jamboree. All the teams playing, going to meet the coaches and kind of get you ready for what's going to be a really, really competitive and exciting Upper Lakes Conference basketball season. You got some folks here who can play, both guys and girls. So we're going to talk to all the coaches tomorrow. Coach Barnes is here from East, gracious enough to come to do that, to kind of give us a tease of what's happening tomorrow night. So we'll let him do that as soon as we run through the national anthem. You know we always do that. We always start it because we are the greatest country in the world, no question. And so we play the national anthem because of that. To get it started, how about it today? Let's bring in old long hair, Chris Stapleton, singing the national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular amongst birds singing out, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are live here again at Chick-fil-A. The brand new milkshake's out, the seasonal peppermint milkshake. It replaces the cherry berry, whatever it was. It's gone. And so now we're into the Christmas season. Again, if you're going to get gift cards, and a lot of folks do for Christmas from Chick-fil-A, why not? It's always better when it's free from Chick-fil-A. So they asked if you come and get more than 5 cards, come inside, please, because they got to activate the cards. And so if you get more than 5, there's people come in by 15, 20, 30 for their employees or friends or whatever, and I get that. And we're totally all about that. But not to clog up and slow down the 2-car drive-through. Over more than 5 cards, they ask you to come inside here and let them run through the cash register and activate them there, and that way get them out in a timely manner. You can also buy them I think she told me you can buy them either 150 to a box. You want to do it that way too? Call ahead and say I need 150, which that's what they come in a little box, 150 at a time, and give them a while to activate it, and they get them all done for you when you come in. But don't walk in and say I need 150 cards and expect it like that. It ain't gonna work that way. You know that. So have a little patience and a little consideration. So there you go. Coach Barnes here with us. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Morning, thanks.
Yep.
Good.
I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad I'm going to be with you tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
We saw over the last couple of years how competitive the Upper Lakes Conference is. We lose Unicoi County, but don't cry too many tears because they drop down, but also drop down into our league now is Daniel Boone, and they're loaded. And so new coach Cody Connell goes to Daniel Boone. They got a lot of girls transferred in for the Lady Blazers. You also have, of course, your school, Sullivan East, Elizabethton, Tennessee I, Daniel Boone, Crockett. Did I get them all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, for tomorrow night, to even things out, we're going to bring in University High, too, to even things up. So we have 6 teams, and we appreciate them coming. They got a new coach. Coach Hard's been on the show when he got the new job this summer, the new head coach of the boys at UH. So it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night. It starts at what time?
The first game will start at 4:30 tomorrow. They'll be able to get on the court about 4. It's probably about the same time we'll open the doors to the public. It'll be around 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 o'clock starts tomorrow. So they play what, 30?
30-minute running clock.
Yeah, 30-minute running clock. And so officials and everything, we're going to get the rosters. We're going to actually call the play-by-play because I need to get, I may say 3rd and 10 or linebacker blitz. So I got to transition the noggin into basketball. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's talk about your team first. I know you're the host school tomorrow night, which we appreciate. We're going to be there streaming audio and video starting, we'll get there started. First game is what time did you say?
4:30.
4:30. We'll get there about 4 o'clock, get set up and ready to go. And so we'll go in there about 4:15 with the jamboree. We're excited about that. So let's talk about East Patriot boys basketball this year. What's going on?
Well, you know, we had a little bit of a rough year last year, but it was expected. We were very young and inexperienced. Only losing 3 seniors last year really promotes us for this year. You know, I had a lot of guys that got varsity experience, so I'm really excited based off of our summer and what we've been able to do these first couple weeks of practice on our outlook for the season. I think we're going to be a lot better than a lot of people may think we will be. And, you know, it all comes down to what they decide they want to buy into. If they really believe in themselves this year and put forth the effort, we're gonna make some noise.
That's what it is in any sport. It's 2025. Not everybody wants to give 120%. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Both professionally and personally, or professionally and athletically. That's in jobs, too. Not everybody wants to give 120%. Some want to slack and be mediocre, and if you play mediocre or you work mediocre, you end up mediocre. It's real simple. So you got guys you feel like want to buy in and go with it?
I think we're about a 50-50 split right now. But the good news is with the 50% that's putting that in and buying in, they're pulling those others to that side. It's not vice versa. So, you know, I preach every day to them that it takes hard work. It's hard to get to what you want to get to. And if you're not willing to do the hard, then don't expect the results that come on the other side of that. And that's kind of where we're at. You know, we've got to put a little bit of hard work to get to the goals that we want to set for ourselves.
My father told me time and time, you know, us boys said the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary.
That's 100%.
And we heard that almost every day. We doing some boys. Only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. So what you get out of what you put into it. And he's right. So throw out some names. Who's some kids we're going to be listening for this year?
I think, you know, obviously you'll probably hear Eli Hubbard quite a bit. You know, he was an all-conference selection last year as a sophomore. So coming in this year as a junior, he's slimmed down quite a bit. So not in a bad way, you know,
good way.
In a good way. And he's going to be tough. You know, he's got a whole year of starting varsity under him as that sophomore. So I think now he's one of those leaders we look to on the court and expect a lot from him. We also, you know, Ron Hurley's a returning senior for us. Got a lot of started every game last season, and you know, if we get his shot going, then he's gonna be something for us. But he's one of those two are really our leaders on the court right now. Trying to get the others to match that intensity, that level of commitment that I'm expecting from all of them.
We're talking to Coach Barnes and live here at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City tomorrow night. It's the Upper Lakes Conference Jamboree to get it all started. Kind of the official start of the 2025-26 season. And so we'll be there, ready to go from the East Gym. First game will be who?
First game will be David Crockett and University High's girls at 4:30, followed by the boys, same teams right after that. We'll kind of follow that format throughout.
So, okay, so everybody play. You'll see Crockett's UH,
Yep.
and everybody. Okay.
Yeah, and it'll be Boone and Tennessee High,
Tennessee High.
and then Elizabethton and Sullivan East to finish out the night.
Awesome. So a lot of folks get a chance to come out there and watch them. It's just kind of the lights are on now. You've had scrimmages, you've had some play dates and different things, but now lights come on. Now we're getting serious, right?
All right.
When does the season officially start?
Season officially starts next week after this one. So next week we have our first game, Hall of Champions games against Providence Academy on Tuesday. So a lot of us will get rolling, pretty early starting next week.
You guys got size this year?
We do. Outside of Eli Hubbard, at 6'5", we've got, Logan Shuttle, a senior, at 6'10". So got a little bit of size in there. We like to play fast, so making a 6'10" guy run as fast as he can is a challenge at times, but he's really working hard and doing well and understands what we want out of him to be on the court, and he makes a difference when he's out there.
He's a space eater, so he can stand right here and spread his hands, and it hit that wall over there. This guy's huge. And so just the mere fact he's in there as a shot blocker and hopefully get some points and you got to get some rebounds off of him, some
Absolutely.
points. At 6'10", he should be dominant. When you play, would you love to be 6'10"?
Oh, I'd have loved it.
Yeah.
I'd have loved it. I'd have loved to have been 6'5".
Yeah.
Didn't quite get, a couple inches short, but
Yeah. Where did you play ball? Tell folks a little bit about Brandon Barnes.
yeah, I played at Sullivan Central under Dickie Warren back then, and I ended up actually, a lot of people didn't know, I went to college and actually played soccer, and went to Virginia Intermont when that was still a school. I was a goalkeeper in soccer and chose that route. My first year up there, I decided I missed basketball a lot and decided to go out and walk on to the Virginia Intermont team, and I was going to go on to the next season with them. But things didn't work out. I ended up leaving school after the freshman year and ended up enlisting in the Air Force. So kind of took a different route.
Yeah, and now he's the head coach of the Sullivan East boys basketball team. We're very excited about being up here tomorrow night. We get a chance to see all the teams, and you will too, because we're going to stream audio and video everybody. So, but something like coming up and getting a box of popcorn and soda pop and sit back and watch some hoops because the weather's going to be great. Won't be any travel problems. So it's here. And so the Jamboree, again, we appreciate University High coming and being part of it to even out make it an even 6 teams. Of course, they get a chance to show their stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody gets a chance to kind of strut their stuff, and we're excited about that. So it comes up tomorrow night. We'll start at 4:15. It'll start at 4:30. We'll interview coaches from each team. They'll come up and kind of give us a little preview of their season, pretty much what he just did. And kids are going to be counting on. Kids, you'll hear a lot of their names called out a lot. At least they hope they will. Non-conference. Where you guys go? You going to any Thanksgiving, Christmas tournaments?
We're actually hosting the Thanksgiving tournament, the Food City
Food
Classic. It's going to be a pretty good time this year. We got the girls back in, so we've got both boys and girls varsity teams in it, as well as the boys JV have a bracket as well. So it's a big tournament. It lasts Monday through Saturday. Only day we take off is Thanksgiving, so it's full basketball action the entire time there.
That's awesome. Our great sponsor, Food City. It's the Food City Classic, and what teams are in there this year? Can you remember?
For the boys division, we've got us, West Ridge, Happy Valley, Tennessee High, Mountain Mission, Kachia. The Independent Athletics Ministries is coming and playing just a couple of games, and then we've also got Clinton coming up. So
Clinton Dragons.
And from the girls' side, very excited about some of the teams coming there. You've got Sullivan East, Morristown West, Greenville, Bearden, and Westridge, and a team coming out of Watauga, North Carolina for a couple of games on the last 2 days. So
that's awesome.
An exciting tournament.
It is going to be an exciting tournament. That's awesome. So it will be coming up Thanksgiving, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all Thanksgiving, finishing out Friday and Saturday, right?
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep, those are the big days. And, with Food City, with the sponsor of that tournament, this year for our passes to the tournament are going to be $25, get you into the entire thing. But if you show your value card or the app for Food City on your phone, they'll give you a $5 discount. You can get those passes for $20. So
There
it's
you
the way
go.
to go.
Value Everyday Food City, our great sponsor. We'll be at Food City in Elizabethton on Friday. We go to a Food City every Friday and promote it. Been doing it for 20 years, so it's awesome. Food City, that would be our buddy Kevin and the great folks at Food City. So good stuff. Yeah. What do you want to leave us with? Anything you want to leave us?
No, looking forward to a great season. I know our conference as always is going to be a tough test. I think it's that way for everybody. You play everybody so much and get used to each other that it's tough, not in and not out. I really look forward to Sullivan East being a lot more competitive this year and really making this conference stand out among some of the other ones.
So the teams you look on the boys' side, you've got Crockett, You've got Daniel Boone, you've got Elizabethton, you got East and Tennessee I. So, in your humble opinion, who do you think would be the top dog preseason right now?
Preseason, I think you got to base it kind of off last year a little bit and kind of see what they have returning. I think Tennessee High may have taken a little bit of a step back, but I don't think it's a drastic one. Losing Colin definitely will hurt, but I think Braden Howard is very kind of overshadowed in that role as well, and I think he's going to step up and really be big for him. They still got Reed inside, and they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah. It's going to be good. Crockett's going to be, again, they've got a new coach, but he's a good coach.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up from Chucky Doak. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Sam Tarleton.
Yeah, Sam's a good coach, good guy, and they're going to play hard. You're going to get their best.
And he went back home. Crockett's, he played at Crockett. Remember calling his games back in the day. So he's back from Chucky Doak, going back home. Cody Cannell went back home to Daniel Boone for the boys coach over there. So that's where he graduated from. And you got Michael at Tennessee I and yourself, and of course Lucas at Elizabethton. So it should be. We use it saying every night. It should be a war every night in this conference.
Absolutely.
Guys and girls. Where's the tournament at this year's district tournament?
It'll be at Sullivan East.
Oh, you got it too?
So it's kind of the way we do with the Jamboree in the district. It kind of follows suit. So
all right. That's awesome. So Jamboree and district tournament both at East this year. It's good. We'll be there tomorrow night. Get you some lunch.
All right. Well,
looking forward to working with you.
Me.
Oh, great guy. Last time I was up there, which means he probably remember this, we were coming out of there after the game last year. We went up and played, because of Helene, we played a football game up at East last year, and everybody got in free. And so coming down out of there, I was wedged in parking, and he why do you even tell us? He said, he flagged me, got me out of there quicker than, so he moved me up in front of some people. He was on a golf cart directing traffic. So I remember that. So the things I remember. If you asked me what I did yesterday at 4 o'clock, couldn't tell you, but I can tell you a year ago, Brandon Marsh got me out of the Sullivan East parking lot of the football field at the Patriot Pasture. Now we're going inside of what they call the Patriot Palace all these years in the John Dyer Dome. So it's going to be good. Coach, thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Get some lunch. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Good guy right there, I'll tell you. He said, I'll come promote our conference and our kids anytime, anywhere. I like that. And so I appreciate that very much. Quick break. We'll be right back. Crazy story. The NBA. They are revamping the All-Star game. It is about as goofy as it comes, I think. And also top 25 college basketball last night. The Louisville Cardinals sent out a message. We'll talk about that. Tennessee plays tonight. The Bucks play tonight. We'll tell you all about that next on the Tom Taylor Sports. Very simple. It happens every day. Tell us how we can do it.
Yeah, all you got to do is give us a call. We brought 2 yesterday, actually, but you just give us your name and your birthday and tell us where your prescriptions are at right now, and we'll call that pharmacy, get everything brought over. A lot of times people are nervous about moving because they're afraid something doesn't have refills or something can't be transferred. And when that's the case, we'll call those doctors, get you new prescriptions, and take care of everything, really. It's like the people, one of them we had transferred yesterday, said they'd been trying for about 3 days to get medicine refilled, and just wasn't happening, and was frustrated and asked if we could do better, and called, got everything transferred. Took maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and we had to call the doctor on one, which waiting on doctors can sometimes be a little time-consuming, but they got that called in, and by the afternoon we had everything ready for her.
There you go, folks. So, it's just that easy. If you're not happy where you're getting your prescriptions filled, come to the Lingerfield Drug Center. The phone number to call and talk to you about it is?
It's 423-542-2138.
There you go. One of our great sponsors right here of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Get your prescription changed to a mom-and-pop pharmacy that still cares about their people and still wants to give you 100% customer satisfaction. It's right here at Lingerfield Drug Center beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
These are the hands that planted the seed and pulled the weeds and fixed the engine and harvested the crop and loaded the truck. But of all these hands do, nothing is more important than being a good neighbor. From the farm to Food City, local produce is all in a day's work.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells, officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie is delicious.
Byman and Tom Daly Sports Show. We're live here at Chick-fil-A. So let's go down to this crazy. This makes absolute, to me anyway, maybe to you, makes absolutely no sense to me about the All-Star game. Here it is. Coming up, Jason Jarrett's going to join us, football coach, Happy Valley Warriors. Mr. Baseball's here. He's already here getting his lunch. So we'll have him on. Brendan Sweeney joins us in a little while talking Milligan sports. Hello to Mary Carton. How you doing, lady? We'll see you tonight at the church house at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. We have the consignment store, the Children's Boutique. Petals and Pine, I'm going to do that from memory. I hope I got it right. Petals and Pine, inside the Ritz Mini Mall in downtown Elizabethton, the only children's boutique, full-service boutique in Elizabethton. And they had the Christmas open house on Sunday and rocked it. She told me, Tara said, they blew it out the door, blew it out of the water, if you will. And so great response. Thank you. They're going to be back open to today. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're open, so they're back open today. And so if you're Christmas shopping for a little one between 0 and 12 months, boy or girl, they have new and they have resale. But the resale, I bought a resale last week, and it looks like it's brand spanking new. So if you are looking for children's clothing, from a local person, be loyal and buy local. She's got brand new and she's got resale. But again, the resale, it's not yard sales, Dave. It's good stuff, I'm telling you. So anyway, you want to stop by and check it out. Petal and Pine, again, it's the Children's Boutique in the Ritz Mini Mall, downtown Elizabethton. Easy to find. It's right there on the main drag. Right down the street, right across the street. Let me think where it's across, right down from the Eagle Center and Doug Crossing in the same block. So good place, good job, Tara Carden, and doing a wonderful job. So thank you. You're responding to what we're talking about. We appreciate that very, very much. That's the name of the game, but it's be loyal and buy local. And buy it from the Petal and Pine Children's Boutique in Elizabethton. All right, the NBA. A long way to plans to overhaul the All-Star game. The United States against the world format. This is crazy nuts. It's a 3-team format. Yeah. Greg's going, what? Beyond the obvious change, going to a 3-team format featuring 8-man rosters, 2 of which will be made up of American players and a third of international players. So you have 3 teams playing an all-star game. Okay. What does this tell me? It tells me they're down on the vine. They got to do it. They got to reinvent the wheel to get somebody to either play in this game or watch the game. So there's going to be 5 starters and 7 reserves from each conference. The fans, the media, and players are voting for the starters. You know, there used to be an old rule on radio. If you had to take more than 30 seconds to describe the contest, then you're wasting your time. Keep it simple, stupid. They used to say it all the time, the KISS theory. Keep it simple, stupid. So here we go. You got 3 teams. You got 5 starters and 7 reserves from each conference. The fans, the media, and the players are going to vote on the starters. The coach is going to pick the reserves. So all that stays the same, remains unchanged. So what is different is there will no longer be any positional requirements. The starters in the past have been made up of 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players. The reserves being the same split plus 2 wild card. I can't even read it to explain it to you. NBC's taking on the All-Star game televised. They want to change. They want to change the format. Take it over from TNT's. They want to do it differently, and they are doing it differently. 3 teams. Part of the appeal, they're tying it into the Winter Olympics in February, so the NBC and the All-Star Weekend being built into the network's coverage of the Winter Olympic Games in February. Does it make any sense to you? Doesn't make any sense to me. Not any at all. So it's It's interesting to say the least. And see something here. We keep freezing up. Don't know why. It says it's connected and secured, so I don't know. Keeps freezing up. It's never done that before, so maybe it's my lucky day. So anyway, that's what's going on in the good old NBA All-Star Game. 3 teams. Makes no sense. 3-team format. 8-man rosters, 2 of which will be made up of American players, and a third of international selections. All right, so you have 3-team format featuring, I'm going to have Greg explain this to me. 3-team, 8-man roster, 2 of which will be made up of American players. Okay, so I got you. So the 2 teams, there's going to be 2 American teams, 8 players on it, and 1 international team, 8 players on it. All right. The starters and reserves are going to be picked by the fans, the media, and the players. A little bit clear. Okay, I read through it again. Coaches picking the reserves. Okay, they do that with the All-Star game in baseball a lot of times. So don't the coaches pick the All-Star, the reserves? Yeah. So anyway, that's what's coming up. The All-Star weekend is going to be coming up in February. We're going to tie it into the Winter Olympics on NBC's coverage. They'll play it at 5 o'clock leading into the Winter Olympic Games in February. 4 12-minute quarters. The first 3, here we go. First 3 quarters of the All-Star game will be made up of round-robin play, featuring 3 teams, allowing each of them to play twice. Okay, we got 3 teams in an All-Star game format. Yep. All right, February 13th. We'll set that over there. I'm going to go home, read that, try to make heads or tails, and come back tomorrow when we're at Phil's Dream Pit tomorrow and see if we can get it worked out, because I don't get it. So, but it doesn't take much to confuse me, obviously. We're live here. We're on the road at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Show number 2394. We will take a break. We will come right back. We'll take a look at the college football playoffs been named. Really no changes, but it's a little bit of tweaking in the college football playoffs in the second rankings. We'll do that next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show live at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins and Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, you know, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, you know, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend. Attorneys for closing we recommend. And you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins and Company, great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. And back in the Tom Miller Sports Show, I think we're live. I'm trying to figure out. Looks like we got a glitch. This stupid thing. I'm sorry, this thing went off, and so I think it's back. I think. I'm not sure. So, don't think so. Okay.
Jeweler's Bench has been providing our customers the highest quality jewelry at incredible prices for over 20 years. With our own jeweler in-house, we offer custom-made pieces, as well as general maintenance and repair services, and unique jewelry for all occasions. Whether you're shopping for yourself or someone special, we can help make your holidays bright. Stop in to see our vast selection and make this Christmas even more special. Highest quality for the best price, only at the Jeweler's Bench.
And back on the Tom Miller Sports Show, we had a little glitch, and looks like we have repaired it. And so the Jeweler's Bench will be there in a couple of weeks, broadcasting live. Tomorrow we'll be at Phil's Dream Pit. We're here live again at Chick-fil-A. So I guess you missed my rant about the All-Star game. We had Coach Barnes. We lost the internet dropped out. We came back. So it is what it is. It's modern technology. I've learned at this point in my life to go with it. You can get stressed out about it, wound up about it, but we're not stressed out, but it is what it is. Hello, Scott Lusk. So let's go back and revisit the All-Star game. It is a train wreck. Hello, David Garland. Hello, Scott Lusk. Again, we'll be there tomorrow. The Upper Lakes Basketball Jamboree. We're going to stream it live, audio and video. We'll be there, all 6 teams, 5 in the league. They're adding University High to even things out, which we appreciate. We will stream the UH. Gosh, you gave it to me. UH and Crockett, Daniel Boone and Tennessee High, and Elizabethton East games. Boys and girls back-to-back. We'll visit with all the coaches tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great conference this year. It's on? Thank you, sir. It's going to be a great conference. We want to be going to give you the lid lifter of the Jamboree tomorrow night at East. We'll go in there at 4:15, and we'll start everything at 4:30. We'll go audio and video live from East High School. So looking forward to being up there and seeing and visiting with all the coaches, from guys and girls coaches from Crockett, Tennessee High, Daniel Boone, Elizabethton, Sullivan East, and UH. It's going to be fun. All right, the All-Star game. It's crazy. I talked about this earlier. We went off, came back. So, nuts. NBA announcing this All-Star game, a 3-team format. 2 American teams and an international team. Okay. How do you have an All-Star game of 3 teams? Well, they're going to. All right, you have 5 starters and 7 reserves from each conference. Fans, media, and players are going to vote on them. Coaches are going to pick the reserves. In the past, the starters have been made up of 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players. Well, this year they're going to change it. Starters will be the 5 top vote getters, period. Regardless of position, you have 5 centers out there, I guess, on the floor. And the reserves will be the top 7, regardless of position. Let me tell you what this is. This is a desperation move of the NBA, in my opinion, because they can't get anybody to watch it. Players don't give a rip about it. They've said that as much. In fact, the only All-Star game I think that still has any merit, really, would be the baseball All-Star game. And probably the National Hockey League has a pretty good All-Star game, probably. But the NBA and the NFL is a joke. And so, as far as All-Star games, the players don't want to play. It's obvious. So, again, they are trying to tweak this thing. NBC's taking over the coverage. They're going to tie it in February into the Winter Olympics. They're covering the Winter Olympics. They're going to tie it into that. The All-Star game will take place not at 8 o'clock as the usual time, but at 5 o'clock on the heels of a Team USA hockey game. There'll be, all right, you got 4 12-minute quarters in the All-Star game in the NBA this year. The first 3 quarters will be made up of round-robin play, featuring the 3 teams allowing each of them to play twice. Makes no sense. Let me read that again. First 3 quarters will be made up of round-robin play, featuring 3 teams allowing each of them to play twice. The fourth quarter will then be the game featuring the 2 best teams after the round-robin action. If all 3 teams are 1-1, the 2 with the best point differential will advance to the championship game. It's crazy. This is throw it on the wall and hope it sticks. We're talking about the NBA All-Star Game. It's going to come up in February, tying in with the Winter Olympics. It'll be February the 13th in L.A., as a matter of fact. So 3 teams. The first 3 quarters will be made up of round-robin play featuring 3 different teams, allowing each of them to play twice. 4 12-minute quarters. And then the fourth quarter will have the 2 best teams after the round-robin playing each other. 2 American teams and an international team. Tom, you going to watch it? Not a snowball's chance. I'll watch Lonesome Dove. I'll watch Pick One. Coach. I've been watching Coach lately. Hilarious. Hayden Fox and Luther. I'll watch anything but the NBA All-Star Game. You couldn't. What a quagmire, I think. You guys, you may think out there it's great. I don't. So, consequently, we won't have much to do with that one on February the 13th. I'll be finding something else to do. Clipping my toenails, running the Swiffer in the hallway, whatever. So, anyway, college football. Hello, Coach Tolley. How you doing, sir? Again, the Upper Lakes basketball jamboree tomorrow night. We'll have it beginning at 4:15. There's Coach Jarrett. We'll get him on. So, what time do you have to go? You in good shape? All right. We'll get Coach Jarrett. Set that right there, sir. We'll take a break, get him on there. Jason Jarrett, head football coach of the Happy Valley Warriors, kicking butt, taking names. We'll do it again tomorrow night. We'll take a break. He'll join us next year on the Tom Dale Sports Show live at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Back on the Tom Dale Sports Show. Guest number 2, Coach Barnes here earlier with the Jamboree again tomorrow night. We'll start at 4:15. Upper Lakes Conference Jamboree, showcasing all the teams in the conference this year. Daniel Boone, Crockett, Tennessee High, Sullivan East, Elizabethton. Again, University High is going to come over and be a part of it to even out, make it 6 teams, which we appreciate. Hello, Jimmy Stout down in Atlanta. Thank you for watching. Hello, Coach Leon Tolley. You know Leon Tolley?
Oh, yeah.
He's watching.
Great basketball coach.
Yeah, he is. Hello, Coach Dolly. How you doing, sir, at Hampton? So this young man went out and they put the whammy on him, 45-6, 352 yards rushing, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, 3 yards in a cloud of turf on the turf at Warriors Hill. 45-6, whipped them now 1 win away from matching the school record of 12 wins set back in 1997. What a night last week for Happy Valley football. It was on.
Oh, man, it was an exciting night on Warrior Hill. Our guys showed up, showed out, played really hard, played well, was executed, and electric atmosphere, you know. Home stands were full. They were loud and proud, and just great to have the support of the community.
Tellico Plains got held to 74 yards rushing. Wow. You were 1 second away from recording your 6th shutout in 11 contests, so they scored in the last play of the game, is that right?
Yeah, they threw it deep. We had our subs in there, you know. You get our young guys a chance to get some experience on a Friday night playoff atmosphere, which is big for them. And they caught one inside the one there with about a second or two left and called a timeout and was able to punch one in.
Tyler Bailey, the two-time reigning state pole vault champion, which is really cool. We've had him on the show back when we did the tour of schools at Happy Valley. What a great kid. Great young man. Rushed for 101 yards, 3 touchdowns on 9 carries. Keelan Relaford, 10 carries, 112 yards. He had back 2 guys out of the same backfield over 100 yards in the same game, which is basically unheard of in high school. Lane Parker, 89 yards and a touchdown on 7 carries. Also had a fumble recovery, so you had a two-headed monster last week in that running game.
Oh, yeah, we averaged, I think it was 10.6 yards a carry. It starts with the guys up front, but between the 3 that you just mentioned and Gabe McDougal, our quarterback, we kind of, we got 4 guys that can tote the rock at any given time with the flex bone offense that we're running. So it's been a potent offense all year. I think we've got the most points scored in the history of the school, 516 points, I think it is, something like that. We've got to find a way to be able to do it again this week. We're going to have to play our best football. Last week was a great week, great win. First time in 8 years we've had a playoff victory after a heartbreaker last year, 1-point loss to Polk County. So, all eyes now are on Bledsoe County, and we're proud of what we've done up to this point. Being 11-0, there's not very many teams in the state can say that. So we're proud of where we've been, but we're looking forward to where we can go.
And I want to give props to Jeff Burchill, who wrote. That's where I got the stats out of the paper. I don't plagiarize. So he wrote the article, and so I highlighted it. I want to give him credit because he wrote the article. He was on the show yesterday and does, of course, a great job covering our local sports, in this case, covering the Warriors on Warrior Hill. So coming to town, you see you dispose of the Bears, Tellico Plains. What's the scouting report on Bledsoe County coming in tomorrow night?
Unbelievable football team. They run the wing tee to perfection. I was able to see them in the second round 2 years ago up at Hampton, and that's probably the most impressive football team that I've ever seen in 2A football in person. Just the way they handled themselves, everything they do is first class. They're one of the most disciplined football teams that we're going to see. They're technicians on both sides of the ball, fundamentally. Just sound, disciplined football team, and This is going to be a huge challenge for us. We know that, but with only 16 teams left in AA playing football, you're not going to have any gimmies. And we got to play our best football if we want to be successful. And all eyes are on Bledsoe. Well coached, Coach Tabor down there. He coached for a while down in Georgia. He's got a good coaching staff. Bledsoe County's got some really good tradition the last several years. They're used to winning 2 or 3 games in the playoffs, and they're moved from Region 2 to Region 3 this year, so they've been tested. They've had some really tough teams they've played. The 2 teams they've lost to was Marion County, which was defending state champs in AA. That was a 15-3 score, and then they lost the first game of the year to Sequatchie County, really good, I think 3A team, maybe 4A team. Good football team, and we're going to play our best.
Where is Bledsoe County geographically? I have no clue.
I have no idea. I know it's a long ways away. I'm just glad to be playing at home and not having to get on a bus and travel that far.
So we talked about this on yesterday's show at Birchfield. So you've got Science Hill going to Green Hill, which is Mount Juliet, which is Nashville. You've got Unicoi County going to Chattanooga-Tyner, which is Chattanooga, which is a haul from Irwin. You're going to be at home. There's nothing. We're going to talk about that. Dorothy is sitting in Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. There's not. So Bledsoe County's got to ride a bus up here. It has to give an advantage to the home team because these kids get on the bus, and I know they're 16, 17-year-old kids, but still, riding a bus all day and be kind of stoved up and get out and stretch and play a football game, That's got to be tough on that kind of distance, is it not?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think so. I hope it gives us an advantage. We'll have to take every advantage we can get this week. But, like I said, they're a Region 3 football team. We played Polk County last week, which was Region 2, which geographically I guess is supposed to be closer. And they were 3 hours and 13-minute trips. So you're looking at Bledsoe's got to travel even further than that, you would think. I haven't looked it up on Google Maps. So you got teenagers and fans and buses and band members and cheerleaders, all across the state, man. We're traveling all over the place. This being a Region 3 team we're facing would probably traditionally be a round 3 game instead of a round 2 game, but where the playoffs got flipped upside down this year with the brackets, it's kind of threw it all into a somewhat of a frenzy.
I'm not sure it's a good thing. So you ask Stacy Carter, it's not a good thing. They're going to Mount Juliet. The 2 local teams will be at home. Will be the Warriors. Dobbinsville will be at home against Blackman. And see, Blackman's coming out of Nashville, right?
Murfreesboro, yeah.
Murfreesboro, yeah. So Middle Tennessee. That's 4 or 5 hours away on the bus. So it is what it is. South Green has to travel, and Unicoi County has to travel. There's, 6 teams still playing. Greenville's at home. So Greenville, Happy Valley, and Dobbinsville will all be home Friday night for the playoffs. So Bledsoe County coming into town. So this puts you in the second round. How deep has Happy Valley ever gone in playoffs?
1997, we got beat in the third round within the last couple of minutes against a very good Harriman team, and then back in 2016, we were beat in the third round against Austin East, really good football team down there. We lost both games in the third round by a touchdown, so that's the furthest we've ever been. So if we can be blessed enough to find win number 12 this week, we'll get back to where to that third round game. And our goal for me as a player and as a coach is try to find a way to get to that semifinal game. I've always dreamed of being able to have football practice on Thanksgiving, and that's kind of where we want to go, but we can't get there if we don't get by a very good Bledsoe team. So we're going to have to play our best football game. So, we're looking for that third round game, but, this week we need all the Warrior faithful to show up loud and proud this week. I feel like our guys been able to get that first playoff victory in 8 years. They kind of got an extra little spark. The Tellico week, they were focused. They came out. They played really sharp football. We limited our penalties that had hurt us the previous couple weeks. But we got to do that again and got to take care of the football and win the turnover battle. But we need the Warrior faithful to show up loud and proud. Not many many local teams still playing at home. So if you're a high school football fan, we'd love to have you on Friday night.
That's exactly right. So I get ready to say, if you want to watch football locally, it's Greenville, DB, and Happy Valley. So the Warriors would love to have you. So if you're a football purist and a football fan in general, the weather's going to be great Friday night. I checked; it's going to be 50s, I think. Let's double check here again. And everybody okay? Nobody got hurt as of the night? Everybody?
Yeah, we're blessed to still be healthy, and that's the thing. If you want to try to make a run, you got to stay healthy. You got to be playing your best football each Friday night, but you also got to stay healthy. And thankfully, right now we're staying healthy. Obviously the weather the last couple of days haven't been very ideal. We got an early dismissal on Monday and out of school yesterday, and 2-hour delay again today. So, we're a little bit out of our routine in terms of scheduling, but we had a really good practice yesterday. We stayed inside with some snow still on the ground and extreme cold temperatures yesterday. We got done what we needed to do, and I thought yesterday was a good focus day for us. So today we'll get back outside the next couple of days and be able to do some things there we wasn't able to do yesterday. So right now at this point in the year, it's all about the mental preparation. All your physical prep work's been done since summertime. You're not out there beating and banging each other. You're trying to stay pieced together from week to week. And thankfully right now, good Lord above's blessed us with healthy players. And we're just trying to improve on our execution and, just playing our best football.
Hello to Richard Blevins. Hello to Paul Reese. Hello to Jimmy Stout down in Atlanta watching. He always does. Thank you, sir. Always amazes me. A lot of shows in Atlanta you can be watching. He watches our show. Thank you, sir, very, very much. Of course, he's from here, but still, Jimmy's a great guy. We appreciate his support of the show. So Friday, sunny 63. Friday night, cloudy, not as cool, low 43s. You're probably talking kickoff since it's getting dark earlier now. You're probably talking upper 50s. It'd be very, very manageable as far as weather. No rain, no snow. So it's going to be a great night to come out and watch football. You've kind of touched on it, but in closing here, what's One more time, what's going to be the keys for the Warriors to beat Bledsoe County, get to that third round?
Well, we've been very efficient offensively all year. When we have the opportunity to have the football, because they're a running football team as well. Like I said, they run that wing tee to perfection. So, potentially this could be a pretty quick game because they like to keep it on the ground, and so do we. So you've got to be able to take advantage of every possession that you have offensively. So we got to find ways to finish drives. We've been very explosive throughout the year. Even last week, averaging 10.6 yards a carry. I don't know if we'll be blessed enough to have that again. Of course, we'll be happy if we can, but it may be a grind-out game like it was against South Green, where you've got 12 to 15 play drives. So we got to learn. We got to be able to finish those drives. And then defensively, we've got to be very, very, very sound. Each individual position's got to take care of their own jobs. With that wing tee, you got guys going all over different directions. So, you can't over pursue. You got to stay at home. You got to stay sound. And obviously the special teams. We were 6 for 6 in extra points last week. Kicked a field goal there. Our kick coverage team was really good. We had a 52-yard punt. So, those are things that we work on there. But when you're playing playoff football, deep in the playoffs, round 2 on, you've got to be sound in all 3 phases, and that's the goal going into this week. Bledsoe's going to make us do that if we want to be successful.
Win, lose, or draw, the Lord's blessed your program, hasn't he?
Oh, very blessed, beyond blessed.
Beyond blessed. We talked about that last week. So, it'll be good. Of course, all the playoff games start at 7 this Friday night, as it has all season long, for that very reason, the travel. So, Bledsoe County coming to town. Again, as Dorothy said in Wizard of Oz, no place like home. So you're between after school and the actual kickoff, what do you have the kids do? They come into the gym. What's your itinerary?
Well, when I took over several years ago, I've done both as a player and as assistant coach. You stay all day and then you get sent home, and everybody has their own way of doing things. Since I've been the head coach, I let them go home. Those guys they're at school at 7:30 in the morning. Some earlier than that if they ride the bus. I let them go home, get themselves something to eat. I have some coaches that stay after school for anybody that has to stay, and we have some snacks and things for them to eat. But most kids go home, just get away for a little bit, decompress a little bit, close their eyes, get a 45-minute to an hour nap. We'll have a report time. We show back up at home games about 4:45. We'll have a team devotion about 5:30, and then we hit the field about 5:50 for warm-ups. So just kind of get away for a little bit, and we talk each and every week. That after-school time to the 7 o'clock kickoff time is very, very crucial. You don't want to put yourself and jeopardize yourself in a position that is going to lose you the football game by going out and doing something crazy. You just need to just rest and relax and get away from the place for a little bit, decompress, and just get mentally focused. And we're going to continue to do what we do. We've been blessed to be 11-0 at this point. We're not going to change anything that we do. It's been good enough, and we're going to hope it's going to be good enough this week. And if not, we're proud of where we've been, but why not us mentality? We haven't come this far just to come this far. We want to try to find a way to get win number 12, and just really proud of our football team, our coaches, the school, the community. The support's been unbelievable this year, and just very blessed to be the head coach of Happy Valley.
Chris Grindstaff says, "Go Warriors." No, Chris?
Chris Grind, absolutely. Yeah.
You
Great
said
man.
popped up on the screen, said, "Go Warriors." So there you go. We're pulling for you. We're pulling for all of our local teams. Only 6 teams left now. Again, it's Happy Valley, South Green, Dobbins Bennett, Greenville, Science Hill. Who will leave it out? Unicoi County. 6 teams left, still playing football. Now going into the second round of the TSSAA playoffs. Coach, thanks for coming. Again, appreciate you coming over here. In closing, your routine's been knocked out of kilter a little bit. You've been out of school. You've had delays. I'm sure Bledsoe County didn't have any kind of weather situation, I wouldn't think, but up here in the mountains, we did. And so that kind of messes things up a little bit when you're out of school and you got to bring them in and send them home and all that. So 2-hour delay. Does that mess up the routine? I guess it does.
Well, I was worried about that yesterday, but we had a good day of preparation, and we got done what we needed to get done for a Tuesday, and we'll see how today goes. We'll get a good lift in here, 5th period weights. We'll get a good film session today, and then we'll go out on the field for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we'll get some work done. So just proud of the first 2 days this week. I thought our guys have responded well to the adverse scheduling changes, but they know what's at stake. They're excited. Like I said, last week's playoff win gave them a little bit of a spark, and I'm just really excited to see how we can continue to prepare this week.
Thanks for coming, sir.
I appreciate you having us
Appreciate
on.
you. It was awesome. Go Warriors. We want all of our local teams to move on at this point. I'm pulling for everybody. You're pulling for Greenville. I'm pulling for Greenville. You better believe it. Greenville, Unicoi County, Science Hill, Dobbins Bennett, Happy Valley, South Green. Absolutely. Want them all to move on. So Diana Hilton says, go Warriors. Me and Andy are pulling for you. There you go. From Double C, Western Supply, the Cowboy
great
Store and
people
more.
right there.
Oh, yeah. She's a dandy, and he is too. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're good peeps. So, anyway, thanks.
Of us.
What?
They've been great supporters.
Oh, they
of
are
us.
great supporters.
I played with Andy.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, he was a year younger than me. He graduated with my wife. He's an old Warrior at heart, and they've been blessed. They've helped support us in our golf tournament sponsorships in the last couple of years. So great family right there.
Is he mean on the football field? Was he mean?
He was a daggum good player. I tell you what, great outside linebacker, great fullback, good football player. One of my best friends back in high school.
So he was a bad dude?
He was. He's a bad dude on the field, but great one.
Oh, absolutely. Love him to death. Love the Hiltons. Thanks again, Coach. You're a good one.
I appreciate you.
Quick break. Mr. Baseball's here. We got a lot to talk about in the baseball world. We'll do that next right here. We're live at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Show number 2,394. We're 6 away from 2,400 shows on the Tom Taylor Sports. Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton, your Cowboy store, and so much more. We have shoes and boots for guys and gals. We have kids' boots and shoes for the little people, too. Ball caps, Marriott Wrangler, a large selection of Huey. We have purses, billfolds, handbags. We carry a full line of Montana Silversmith jewelry. We have both Lane Frost and Huey cologne and perfumes. We even have several styles of rugs to choose from, and a large kids section full of boots and shoes and jeans and dresses and even stuffed animals. And jeans, and more jeans, both work and casual for guys and gals. Ariat and Wrangler in all sizes and styles. T-shirts for men, women, and kids. For cold weather, we have fleece tops and sweaters. And racks full of men's shirts, including the George Strait line from Wrangler. Short sleeve and long sleeve shirts for men and women. Vests and jackets for the cold days and nights for the guys and the ladies. We have a full line of tack and cowboy hats for cowboys and cowgirls, along with belts and a great selection of saddles. So you see, it is a cowboy store and more. Double C Western Supply, Railroad Street, Elizabethton. Find us on Facebook and at doublecwesternsupply.com. Stanfield Thomas and Associates, Miss Autumn. So tell folks what STA is all about.
So at STA we do business tax, individual tax, bookkeeping, and payroll. We specialize in QuickBooks. We do offer QuickBooks training, and we have a QuickBooks Pro Advisor, which is Crystal. She's the owner. She can help with the software, training, inventory cleanup, file setup, and payroll reports. We also do month end, which includes reconciling. So yeah, we do a lot.
Do what you do best. Let us do the rest. It's a great, great slogan. Phone number, how do we get a hold of you?
423-968-9112 or at statax.com.
Where do we find you on social media?
You can find us at Stanfield Thomas and Associates on Facebook.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, Stanfield Thomas and Associates of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Football.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
And back with the Tom Doe Sports Show. Our next guest, we is here. I feel like the doctor. Hello, Bart Lyons. How you doing, buddy? Patsy Lyons. How you doing? I don't think there's any relation there, but hello to the Lions, Bart and Patsy. And he's in there. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So
Good.
we had a good time Friday morning. We were at the
We did.
Yeah, had a good crowd out. We had an opportunity to speak for a few minutes, shared a little devotion, and so Greg was there, and we had a good time. And I want to say thanks to the Gator man, Bobby Dickin, and Jeremy Marler for setting it up. What was the name of the place? Eggs and Grill?
Eggs Up Grill.
Eggs Up Grill. So
Yeah, and there was even a little newspaper article about it. I sent that to you.
You did?
Yeah.
Thank you. And the Piney Flats Gazette, I think is what it was.
Yeah, Piney something.
So you guys had left, and so I went up to get a tea, and the lady says, you know where we're going with this? She said, I told you this on the phone yesterday. She said, can I ask you a question? I said, yeah. I said, can I get a sweet tea to go? She said, yeah. I said, can I ask you a question? I said, yes. I said, are you Trace Atkins? I said, no, I don't look like him. I mean, this guy's got long brown hair down to his hiney, and I don't. So, but I get this all the time. I said, no, ma'am, I'm not. If I was Trace Atkins, no disrespect, I wouldn't be in the Eggs Up Grill in Johnson City, Tennessee. Or maybe I would, but
You've had your picture taken with people who thought you were Trace Atkins?
I get all the time up at the.
Have you ever signed an autograph?
Absolutely, I did.
I thought you did. I
just
heard
said
that.
the heck with it. I used to get this all the time on the Speedway and up there at the track announcer. Oh my God, it's Trace Atkins. They want my picture, and I try to tell them no. And the Speedway people said, you'll never see him again. Take the picture. So I put my arm around him.
Yeah.
Had a lady sign her T-shirt back here one time with a Sharpie. I said, honky tonk, bonky donk, Trace. What? And it's like,
That's hilarious.
I don't get it.
That is so funny.
I'm not even close to looking like Trace Atkins.
So I get Glenn Beck all the time.
Yeah, I can see that. You do look like Glenn Beck.
Glenn Beck, yeah.
But I ain't Trace Atkins. So I don't, but I get that all the time. So I got it last Friday morning at the Eggs Up joint here in Johnson City, which is.
That's hilarious.
It was. So we got this NBA All-Star game. You were sitting over shaking your head when I was trying to explain it. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So.
Yeah.
It's makes absolutely no. We're getting into baseball here in a second, but
so they're all NBA players, I guess, but some of them
are international.
They're international players, so they're going to make up a team. But it doesn't matter what position they play.
No, you can have
5 centers out there.
If you get voted right, you can have 5 centers. You better believe it. It's right over in that bag. Reach over there and get that bag for me, please.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing in the world. So, yeah, there you go. So,
it's crazy.
Yep. And what it shows, quite frankly, is the NBA's in trouble because you got to So we're going to get into baseball in a minute. Long-awaited plans to overhaul the All-Star Game NBA. Okay, it's the United States against the world is going to be the theme.
3 teams.
3-team format, 8-man roster, 2 American teams and 1 international team. All right, so if I'm an international guy, but I want to play with the NBA American team because that's where I'm at. That's where I'm gainfully employed. A lot of these guys are overseas. And so I don't know how that works, but 5 starters and 7 reserves. The media, the fans, and the players will vote for the starters. The coaches will pick the reserves. Now, here we go. This is the good part. In the past, the starters for the NBA All-Star Game have been made up of 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Reserves being the same split, plus 2 wild card guys. I get that.
Yeah.
This year, the starters will be the 5 top vote getters regardless of position. And the reserves will be the top 7 regardless of position. You have 7 point guards. You could have 7 skyscrapers, centers, power forwards. Doesn't matter. It's going to be based on the voting. Then the craziest thing in this whole thing, there'll be 4 12-minute quarters of the NBA All-Star Game this year. The first 3 quarters will be made up of round-robin play, featuring the 3 teams, 2 American international teams, allowing each of them to play twice. Makes no sense to me.
No.
So I'm not even. How do you play?
So each team plays the other team once.
Yeah. And then the 2 best teams after the round robin will play for the championship, whatever. So if they all 3 have 1-1 records, the 2 of the best point differentials will advance to the championship game. It is throw it up on the wall and hope it sticks. Hope somebody will watch this. To me, it's a quagmire. It's me. Are you going to watch it, Tom? There's 3 words to respond to that. Not a chance when I watch this. This is nuts. 3 quarters. How do you? See, I don't get how you get 3 quarters of round robin play, featuring 3 teams. So you got American team, international team, and they're all playing round robin for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Allowing everybody to play twice. So
Yeah.
I guess you're playing.
Everybody plays everybody.
So
Yeah.
you'll be there all night long playing this, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's only
12-minute quarters.
12-minute quarters, so it's a regular game, I guess.
I keep thinking we'll have 3 separate 12-minute quarters for the game. So
Sounds to me like each quarter, after the end of each quarter, a different team will be playing.
I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, so I don't know. Is your mother watching?
Yeah, she's watching.
She's probably looking at it and going, Tom, it's real simple, buddy. You're confusing this. Hello, Ev. You're so goofy, Tom. Yeah, I'm confused.
Mom used to see me watch NBA games back when Dominique Wilkins was playing.
When it was basketball.
And when the TBS was showing the Atlanta Hawks every game. I watched that almost religiously back in my young days. You know, back before Dominique. I mean, when John Drew and Charlie Chris and Dan Roundfield and all those guys were playing for the Hawks. You know, because I was a big Hawks fan. I can name one player from the Hawks right now.
Saw where one of the great ones died the other night. Lenny Wilkins passed away.
Yes.
88. So that to me was back when there's basketball.
Yeah.
So
one of the greatest coaches of all time. Too.
Oh, absolutely. I remember Roundfield, Tree Rollins.
Yeah, Tree Rollins. John Drew was one of my favorites.
John Drew could play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, who's the other guy? Dominic.
Spud Webb.
Spud Webb. I want to say Mo Cheeks. It's Spud Webb.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was back in the day. Tom Taylor, Sports Show live here at Chick-fil-A. Mr. Baseball is with us here for a few minutes. And so let's jump in here and go. Manager of the Year named. No surprise, I guess, because it's back-to-back years they've won it. Pat Murphy, Manager of the Year of the Milwaukee Brewers, and Stephen Vogt of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Voting was conducted before the postseason. So
Cleveland Guardians.
Who would I say?
Cavaliers. You're still in the NBA.
I remember, they had a guy from the Cavaliers named Austin Carr.
Oh, I remember him.
Oh, good play. So I got all these. What do I do with these cards? I got boxes of NBA cards back in that era, and I'm thinking nobody cares. And so, Michael Ray Richardson passed away the other day, 70 years old. Was a big 3 or 4 time All-Star.
Saw that as well.
So anyway, the Cleveland Guardians, Stephen
Cleveland
Vogt.
Guardians, Stephen Vogt. So I went 1 for 2 on that one because I did not pick Stephen Vogt to win it this year. I picked Murphy.
Yeah.
Said Murphy get it. I thought John Schneider would get it, and it was close. It was fairly close. But let's face it. After I thought about it, I thought, you know what? Stephen Vogt's team came back from 15 and a half games back. He deserved that. If anybody deserved it, he deserved to win that award. There's no doubt.
Largest in-season comeback in Major League history.
Yes.
Cleveland trailed Detroit by 15 and a half games in early July, by 11 games in early September.
Yeah.
Now, I was getting ready to say the Lions. The Tigers had a meltdown, but the Guardians played really good baseball. Guardians also became the 4th big league team to reach the playoffs despite having a losing streak of at least 10 games during the regular season. At one point, they lost 10 straight. But he got the ship turned around, and away they go. And so the Guardians manager was the Manager of the Year in the American League. In the National League, Murphy, 27 first-place votes. Terry Francona was second. Philadelphia's Rob Thompson was third. So there you go.
Yeah.
So Manager of the Year
and
are settled.
It's interesting because that's an award that guys don't win back-to-back very often. This is only the 4th time that that's happened. And the other 2 was Bobby Cox and Kevin Cash.
Kevin Cash, yep.
And so it's really odd for both guys to do it in 1 year because that is, of course, it never happened before.
Yep. So Manager of the Year is done. What's up next?
Rookie of the Year we haven't talked about that either since I picked those. I got those 2.
Kurtz and Baldwin?
Yeah, I picked those 2. Of course, Baldwin, if you're a Braves fan, you know this, but really the only reason he was playing was because of injury. And he was really, not expected to really be there much this year. And their catcher broke a rib and then had some other injury issues as well. And so Baldwin ended up being the guy.
Let's start with Kurtz, 30 first-place votes, batted .290, 36 homers, and 86 ribbies. His signature game came against the Astros on July 25th. He hit 4 home runs, only the 20th player ever to do 4 home runs in the same game.
Yeah.
14th unanimous winner in American League history with the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
It was a no-brainer, right?
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Which, if you'd asked me early in the season who was going to get it, I would have said his teammate, Jacob Wilson, who was hitting like 368 for most of the season. But when Kurtz came on and really put up those power numbers. To me, that 4 home run game put him over the top. I mean, who does that, let alone a rookie, you know? And for him to do that and I think he had more total bases than almost anybody. I think he might have set a record. I know he set a rookie record doing that, but I think he set an American League record for most total bases in a game.
Baldwin hit, back to the Braves, hit 274, 19 homers, again, 80 RBIs. So, you know, you look at this Atlanta Braves team. We talked about this last week. You know, they got new manager Walt Weiss. Unless they deal some guys out, and I think they probably will, but I mean, if they get everybody back, I'm telling you, they are loaded for bear. They would give them immediately out. I would even go right now here in November the 12th saying the Braves are my front runner to win the East this year instead of the Phillies. I mean, these guys, they are loaded. If everybody comes back and everybody's hurt,
Acuna can play the whole season.
Acuna can play. Ozuna can have a decent year. Albies is back. I mean, all these guys, they re-signed Chris Sale. Swallenbach should be back, okay. All these pitchers that had problems should be ready to go. Walt Weiss inheriting a team, and I'm sure they're going to do some wheeling and dealing here in the offseason, but on paper going in, they're pretty strong, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You didn't even mention Matt Olson, who was a fantastic first baseman.
Yeah, and Michael Harris.
Who also won Rookie of the Year
a
few years ago.
So they're loaded. The Braves are loaded. If you're a Braves fan, you can't wait, I would think, till spring training. They've got a lot of horses in the barn, as they say.
They do.
We're live here at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. We'll talk some college basketball and college football coming up here in a few minutes with Brendan Sweeney's coming in, the Milligan Assistant Athletic Director. What's the next award coming up?
So tonight is Cy Young. So we'll know Cy Young tonight.
All right, I'm going to go Detroit's guy's going to win the American League.
Derek Skubal.
The National League would be, who are the candidates?
The finalists are Paul Skeens.
There you go. That's my guy.
Do I need to even keep going?
No.
Ranger Suarez, I think, is one. And then
who had a good year?
He did have a good year. And, who's the other finalist? I should know that.
I saw the Pirates general manager says, thank you for the phone calls, but we're not interested. We're not getting rid of Paul Skeens. I thought it was pretty cool. I said, thank you for all the calls. We're not interested. And they're trying to build a franchise around it. I mean, they're not a very good franchise.
They're not.
But he is the bright spot, and otherwise, doom and gloom Pirate organization.
Yeah.
So.
But you know what? Let's face it. There was a time when the Pirates were a dominant team.
Oh.
In the 70s, when they had Dave Parker and Willie Stargell.
This was my team.
And Omar Moreno. And, well, yeah, you grew up in West Virginia. They were your local team.
The AAA team was in Charleston Charlies.
Okay.
That's where Dave Parker got his start. Richie Zisk, Rennie Stennett, Frank Tavares, all those guys. Who was the big pitcher, the big lefty pitcher? Candy.
Candelaria.
John Candelaria, called him Candy.
Yep.
He started there. He played there.
Yep.
Back in the day, the Pirates with Stargell.
They had a team.
Richie Hebner. I mean, they could play back in the day.
Because I can remember that 79 team when they won the World Series. I did not like them. They were the team that I did not like just because they were so stinking good.
They were good and arrogant. They knew they were good.
Yeah, they had that "We Are Family" thing. They played that Sister Sledge
song.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Remember Doc Ellis? Blowing bubbles?
Yeah.
And he would throw the ball and fall off the mound. He would literally fall down every time he threw the ball.
He would.
So, the Pirates, so they were once.
And I got to say, I love the pillbox hats they wore, too. I love those. And Stargell had that star thing that he would give stars out to players if they had a really good game or something, you know.
And had the windmill at bat. Stargell, he'd take it and wind it twice. And man, he could jack it.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm telling myself, I went back when the Pirates played at Forbes Field when I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
No, wait a minute.
Wow. Okay.
In the outfield was Roberto Clemente, Matty Alou, and Jesus Alou. So in the outfield, back in the day, back when I was 5, my granddad told me, 5 or 6 years old, went to Forbes Field and watched the Pirates.
Wow.
I remember Roberto Clemente was in the right field playing at that point. So
it was Manny Sanguine.
is behind the plate catching. Oh gosh.
You know they traded him and then signed him at the next season.
Brought him back.
Brought him right back.
Yeah. So anyway, Paul Skeens I think he's your odds on to win the Cy Young.
I think Paul Skeens is the guy that will win.
So still out there between now and next Wednesday's show will be the MVP.
MVP is tomorrow night, so we'll know that tomorrow night.
Who wins that one?
I think the odds-on favorite for both of these. I think Ohtani gets it in the
hands down.
I think he's pretty much slam dunk.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean, Schwarber will get some votes, but I think it's Ohtani's award again this year.
Now, the disclaimer before he goes any further is they voted before the playoffs.
They did.
We know what Ohtani did against whichever one it was, 3 home runs and 10 strikeouts in one game.
Yeah,
but that doesn't count.
Already been done.
That doesn't count. So regular season Ohtani, regular season either Raleigh or Judge.
Yeah, and I think Judge will probably get it, but I'm pulling for Raleigh.
Me too.
I want Raleigh to get it. I really do. He had a remarkable season. I mean, an unheard of season for a catcher.
Switch hitting catcher?
Yes, and I would love to see him get it. I really would.
Catchers don't get a lot of pub anyway. You're a former catcher, you know that. I mean,
I'd love to see him get it. Love to see him get it.
And yet, and you know this because you played it, it's probably, if not the, one of the most important positions on the field. You are the field general.
Yeah.
Many times you see guys go out in front of the plate and you're directing outfielders, because you've done your scouting report on the batters. So you're the field general on the field.
Yeah.
So they don't get a lot of pub. And so, plus the guy hit, he set the home
runs.
Yeah, as a switch hitter, as a catcher.
Yeah.
With the wear and tear you have on your knees back there behind the plate catching, he didn't play any other position. I don't think he's catcher. So,
yeah, I think he DH'd a little bit on his off days, maybe.
But a position player did.
But just catcher as a position player.
So, if they called me, I didn't get the call. But if they called me, I don't think they called. I can go back and check.
You didn't recognize the number.
I didn't recognize the number. No, from the HOF, the Hall of Fame, it's like, Tom, what do you think? I'm thinking Ohtani and Raleigh are asking me. So, is that all of them? See MVP, Cy Young.
Yeah, that's the biggies. Yeah. So the all MLB team is coming up too. That's coming up pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a little different than what we see as far as Silver Sluggers and Gold Gloves, because it's just one player per position for both leagues.
Who votes on those? Players?
So fans have a chance to vote, but the fan vote is only a small part of it. Players and managers have a lot of input on that as well.
See, I would put more stock in that because the guys who are playing it every day are making the votes. The players, they know, they're out there.
Yeah.
We're in here yapping on every Wednesday about baseball. These guys, that's no knock on him or me, but it's like they're there every day. 162 times a year, they see these guys front and center. So I would think when they vote on it, it probably has a little bit more. I put a little bit more stock in it, but
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. And plus, I mean, you got some fantastic players at the same position, and you think All-Star Game, and you think Silver Slugger, Gold Glove, all that. It's per league. This is one player for the whole major leagues.
Yeah.
For that position, so there's some guys that are probably going to be well deserved.
Yeah.
It's going to be that won't get it because somebody else is maybe more deserved.
Yeah. So it's one player per position for the entire league.
Yeah.
American and national.
Yeah. So
it'll be interesting. Let me give you the verse today. We're going to get into free agents. See what we've got. Is that your phone ringing?
That's not mine. I turned my ringer off. So
all right. It's not mine. Here we go. The verse today is Isaiah 12:2. Surely God is my salvation.
Whew.
I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord is my strength and my song. He's become my salvation. Now listen to this. No matter what we're going through or what we're dealing with, we must always remember He knows about it. He's working on our behalf. And all the while, He's holding our hand every step of the way. Wow. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for loving us that much. No matter what we're going through or what we're dealing with, always remember, you and me, He knows what we're going through. He knows about what we're dealing with. He's working on our behalf, and all the while, holding our hand every step of the way. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for loving us that much. One more time, the verse is Isaiah 12:2. Surely God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. When you think you need anything else, I emceed up or narrated a cantata years ago. I've never forgot this line in cantata. When you come to the point that I'm all you have, talking about the Lord, when you come to the point that I'm all you have, you'll find I'm all you need. It's just that simple. And if you think you can do it on your own, you're smoking something, because you can't. It's all about Him. Every step you take, every breath you take, everything He runs and controls the show. And we think He does. He said, "Let me show you how this works." He showed me last year. He put me in a chair for what, almost 6 weeks with a what do they call it thing, sciatic nerve?
Sciatic nerve. I remember you going through that. That was tough.
Yeah, so we've all gone through something. So, I was buzzing around doing these ball games, going here and there. He said, "Let me show you how this works. You're going to stop, you're going to sit in this chair, and you're going to read that Bible every day. You're going to get a little closer to me." And I did. So, and now I'm not the same person because he got my attention. So, it's all about him, folks. He is the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and he's coming soon. Told a guy the other day, and he thought I was full of poppycock. He said, "This may be our last Christmas." "What do you mean?" I said, "He may come. There's nothing left on the prophetic calendar for him not to come."
May not make it till then.
May not make it till then. He may come any second. "Oh, Tom, now you're just talking fluff." That's what the book says. Am I right?
That's right.
So there you go. All right, free agents. I'm done preaching, but it's true. We get caught up in our day-to-day hustle and bustle, and it comes right back down to putting one step in front of the other and thanking him for everything. Count your many blessings. Count them one by one. Count your many blessings, what the Lord has done every day. And my mom used to say, we shouldn't have Thanksgiving just one day a year. It should be every day. It should be giving thanks. Thanksgiving. She's right.
That's right.
She's right. God rest her. She's in glory. I get to see her one of these days.
Yep.
All right, free agents. Who is going to be out there? Bregman? Is he a biggie?
Bregman's a biggie.
Alex Bregman's a biggie.
He is a biggie. I think the Red Sox are going to try the best to keep him. I think they are. But he's making $40 million a year anyway right now. I'm like, golly, and you're opting out of the last 3 years, or last 2 years, excuse me, I think, of a $40 million a year contract. So that's kind of big. Schwarber's out there. All the Reds fans are just like going crazy with the idea that he could go to Cincinnati because he's a local boy. He's from Middletown, Ohio.
Yep.
If you ever heard Tom Brenneman broadcast the game, you heard it several times.
Mm-hmm.
Middletown's own Kyle Schwarber. You heard it all the time. But, I hope I'm wrong about this, but I think that's just a dream.
Well,
don't know if the Reds are going to open up the pocketbook quite that much because it's going to take a lot to sign Kyle Schwarber. He might give him a hometown discount, a little bit, but not a lot. Probably not enough. Kyle Tucker is going to be a huge one.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Tucker he's got a great contract now. He's going to get a better one.
Oh, he's going to name his price.
He is.
He's with the Cubs right now. He'll name his price, and he will get his price. Absolutely, no question.
And I'm thinking the Yankees may take a good hard look at him, especially if they lose Bellinger, which they probably will because he's opted out. So
yeah, he's talking about going maybe back to the Dodgers.
Maybe back to the Dodgers, which is interesting because he lost it a little bit his last couple of years with the Dodgers. He just didn't perform that great, and the Dodgers let him go, and he has turned it around big time. So that'd be interesting. And if he goes back to the Dodgers, that's just going to make them better and better. Dodgers only have a couple of weaknesses, and if they can fix those this offseason, we'll look for number 3 next year.
Saw Jason Carter yesterday at Big John's Closehouse where we're broadcasting. It's Evan's dad, and Evan's coming in town in a week or two. We're going to have him on the show. And Jason said, it's his dad, he said he is so excited to have Skip Schumacher as the new manager of the Texas Rangers. So he's in town. When he gets in town over the holidays, we will get him on the show and talk some baseball. He doesn't talk a lot. He's not a real big talker, but, he doesn't for me to ask anything about him, I might as well be talking to that wall. He's not going to brag on himself at all. And that's what I love about Evan Carter. But he's going to be here on the show the next couple of weeks. Also, we've not talked much about this, but the all-new Tom Taylor Sports Show is coming. We've bought brand-new equipment. We've started implementing it over the weekend. We're going to get it all set and ready to go. And it's going to be brand new. It's going to be taking this show to levels we've never done before from a technology standpoint. Mm-hmm. They got to teach me how to do it. But once they do it, it's going to be really cool. We're going to be able to sit here and call and have split screens and talk to people. In fact, the equipment bot has up to 4 cameras. I don't need 4 cameras, but so it's going to be really zippity dippity, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to having it. So it'll be either probably around the first of the year we'll kick it in, get it all set up, ready to go. So
awesome.
The all new's coming, and show number 2400 is coming week after next, I guess. This is 2394 today. So a couple of more minutes left, and you got to get trucking. So Kyle Tucker's probably the big one. Kyle Schwarber's a big free agent out there right now for the Phillies. Hello, Katie Leffer, by the way. Thank you for watching. And hello to Diana Hilton. Love Diana Hilton. And Double C, I got some new kicks over there, by the way.
Oh, really?
Got some new boots. I just forgot about it.
Wow.
Got me some new kicks. They had those special orders.
So they'd be big enough?
They're big enough, yeah. I think I got 15s. I think that's what they are.
Wow, 15.
Yeah. My brother,
I could probably buy them at the store.
My brother wears 18s.
An 18?
18 boot, absolutely. It's like, you could haul coal in it. It's like a barge.
I would say so.
He's a hoss. So, anyway,
18.
hello, Diana.
Wow.
WC. You need to get over there.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, Cowboy Store more. They got it decorated for Christmas. It's beautiful. So
I think last time I was in there, I ended up buying something. I was in there on your show and ended up buying something.
yeah, oh yeah.
That's happened a lot on your show,
Yeah, I
by the
know.
way.
Thank you.
Especially at jewelry store
Oh,
around
yeah.
Christmas time. You take me in the jewelry store, and
Sherry loves having my show at her store because they come in, the guys are in there going, "You're not probably to get something for her," and so
Yeah.
next thing you know, cha-ching. So, and it's the same with Double C Western Supply. Well, Railroad Street in Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors. They sponsor the Double C first down. Now we went into and now the kids call it. I made a Double C3, the 3-point shots.
oh, okay.
Sponsored by Double C.
C3.
Double
Okay.
C3.
That's good.
Yeah.
For basketball, yeah.
All right, so Kyle Tucker, Kyle Schwarber. Give me 2 or 3 more, you think?
So Josh Naylor is a big name. I think Seattle has come out and said he's their number one priority. They're going to try to re-sign him. They want to keep him around. He's getting a little long in the tooth now, but Eugenio Suarez is a free agent again. A lot of the folks are saying Cincinnati may go after him. I can't see that. We not got Ke'Bryan Hayes last year, so. So what do you want? A fielder, a great fielding third baseman, or a third baseman that hits a lot of home runs? So I don't know. I don't know if they would be in the market for him or not. Now I did hear this today, and I think this is kind of interesting. A lot of the general managers are saying that there's one team that is open for business and ready to make trades and do anything they can, and it is the St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh yeah. Arenado.
They are ready to deal.
They're getting ready to dump. Wheel and deal.
So
unload them. So total rebuild for the Cardinals.
So that's what I'm interested in, really, is all the trades that we're going to be hearing about coming up really, really soon.
All that's coming to Mr. Baseball. Joins us every week. Love him coming. College basketball, we'll take a look at that segment coming up. Tennessee plays tonight. They got North Florida checkbook game. They'll drill them. The Bucks play tonight. They've got Northern somebody. They've got Northern Kentucky at Freedom Hall tonight. The Vols got Northern Florida. Tonight at Thompson Bowl or the Food City Center, and the undefeated Thundering Herd of Marshall University, my alma mater, has Elon tonight in Huntington. Nobody cares but me.
Okay.
And we're undefeated at 2-0. So early young season, but
so who did they beat?
I don't know. So I haven't went back. Ain't got to slow down enough to look. So. I know the football team plays in a couple of weeks at Appalachian State, so I got tickets. You want to go?
I was going to say, are you going?
I got tickets. You want to go?
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see what my work schedule's like.
Yeah. See, make sure I may have them right here on me.
Yeah.
There they are.
Wow, you do. Look at that.
App State
November
Marshall.
22nd.
We are in row XX, seat 26. What does that mean? It's like, how many letters in the alphabet?
26.
So that'd be another 25. Sure, about 50 rows up.
Yeah.
Middle of the field.
Yeah.
What the heck? It's free.
Yeah.
So,
hey.
There
you go.
You want to go watch a great place for a football game on that level? 35,000 fans. They're
bet
nuts.
that is a great place.
They are nuts in Boone, Appalachian State football. I love it. The black and gold. So anyway, I may drag you with me on the 22nd of November. That's on a Saturday. Bundle up. Here we go.
It'd be cool, probably.
It'd be Glenn Beck or Trace Atkins.
How many autographs will sign?
Oh my gosh. Is that not crazy? Do you get people ask you to sign autographs?
I've not been asked to sign autographs, but I do have people say, "Hey, has anybody ever told you look like Glenn Beck?"
Yeah.
I walked in a restaurant one night, and I'm not kidding. Like 4 people at a table turned and looked at me, and I'm like, and I knew what they were doing. And the first words out of my mouth, I just said, "I'm not Glenn Beck."
Yeah.
That's what I said to him. I'm not Glenn Beck.
Well, the other crazy, I get Trace Atkins. The other one's even more far-fetched is Sam Elliott. I don't look anything like Sam Elliott. I get that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't look anything. So anyway, so you look like, so if we go to the ball game.
Glenn Beck and Trace Atkins.
Well, Tracer, well, the lady before this one, I'm a big fan, Tracer. I'm thinking, yeah, you don't know what my name is. So she called me Tracer. I'm thinking, No, you're not a real big fan on how to pronounce the guy's name.
Yeah.
I love his music, Tracer. Can I have my picture taken with you? Oh, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, you're real tight. You don't know how to pronounce the guy's name. So,
Don't know what he looks like
don't know
either.
what he looks like either, obviously. Clearly, you don't know what you look like. So the last time I did it at the track, some lady, she was screaming, jumping up and down because she took a picture and sent it to somebody in Delaware. And I'm thinking, whoever got that picture in Delaware thinks she's been in the sauce or something because she's going to go, it's not Trace Adkins. I just go with it at this point. I signed that shirt that time.
Yeah.
Honky tonk, Trace. What do you do? You just go with it.
Just do it.
Just do it. What the heck?
Yeah.
So, you never see these people again. So.
Yeah. Somewhere out there, if they haven't been destroyed, which they maybe have been, there are 2 baseballs with my signature on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've had 2 people ask me to sign a baseball, and one was a little kid.
Well,
and so I signed a baseball. The other one was a guy that I knew when I lived over in North Carolina, and when I was moving back here, he worked in the post office, and he and I had gotten to be good friends because I was in the post office every day, and big baseball card collectors. We talked about baseball cards and stuff a lot. And before I left, he brought in a baseball and asked me to sign it. He said, "Would you sign this?" He said, "I just want to keep it to remember you by." I said,
"Wow,
awesome!
That's
okay,
awesome.
I will."
That's cool."
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yes, sir.
You got it. Cherry pie deluxe, is that what we call it?
Cherry cream.
I never get it
pie.
right. Cherry cream pie.
Yeah.
Please,
cream pie.
please, if there's a heart inside that body, I know that it's beating warm and hot. Please remember your old cowboy buddy Tom. Cherry cream
pie.
Cherry cream pie.
Yep.
Mrs. Birchfield, the Mexican cornbread yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
I was going to ask about that.
Oh,
I heard about it. I wanted to ask.
Jeff brought that to me yesterday. I went on about it last week, and so she made me a pan of Mexican cornbread. Whew, doggies, that was good. Good stuff. Thank you, ma'am.
Good.
And so your mom made the pumpkin pie with real pumpkins a couple of weeks ago. And then Mrs. Taylor, Joseph's wife, brought me a coffee cake. So I've never told you this story. So I'm driving to Granger a couple weeks ago for football. And so he gave it to her as I was leaving. I have a fork. So I'm driving down the road. So I just opened up. I just started grabbing handfuls. And I would squeeze the hearts and be like a little ball. Someone would be all over me. And so I just ate it whenever like a caveman. So I was like,
that's hilarious.
I was uncouth.
You need to keep a fork in your car.
I do. A fork and a knife in the glove box at all times.
Yeah.
All right. Love you, man. Thanks for coming.
All right. Thanks, Tom.
All
Appreciate
right,
you.
Quick break. We'll be right back. That was Glenn Beck, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm Tracer Atkins. I'll be right back after this with some college basketball and college football and the college football playoffs. We'll take a look at that next on the Tom Taylor Sports. We're talking to Joseph Taylor, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. And what's going on at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we would love to have short-term rehab patients. If you go in for knee surgery, shoulder surgery, stuff like that, you need a little bit of rehab, please consider Ivy Hall. We have private rooms for our short-term rehab patients. We offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, full-time respiratory therapy. We'd love to take care of you.
Looking for help? Looking for folks to work here?
Absolutely, 100%. If you want to come in, if you're a CNA, LPN, RN, you want to work in dietary, laundry, housekeeping, we would love to have you. You can go to ivyhallnursinghome.com and fill out an application. Somebody will certainly call you back if you put in an application.
Yep. So all these different folks, you take care of these different therapy programs, right?
Absolutely. We love the short-term patients. We love the long-term patients. Either one, we want to take care of anybody that comes our way, for sure.
Social media?
Social media, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook. And like I said, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, folks. Love promoting them. Again, the great folks here in Elizabethton, sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ivy Hall Nursing Home.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
And back at the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Hello, Baker. How you doing, lady? One of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Lisa Baker. She's awesome. Top shelf in my book. Her and Scotty, they're good peeps. And we're anxiously looking forward to Creed next year doing football for the Cyclones. So, anyway, if you don't have anything to do Friday night, there are 6 teams still playing high school football. 3 of those are at home. You got Dobbinsville in Kingsport against Blackman. You have Happy Valley. We just talked to Coach from Bledsoe County, their opponent. By the way, Bledsoe County, we checked during the break. It's between Crossville and Chattanooga, so it's about 3 hours and 20 minutes from here on the bus. So Science Hill plays in Green Hill, which is in Mount Juliet in Nashville. That's about a 5-hour haul on the bus. Greenville's at home against, who they got at home? Don't have it in front of me. I know they beat Knox Carter. Can't remember who they got. I'll double check here in a second. I got the bracket right there. But you got 6 teams. Unicoi County goes to Chattanooga Tyner. Science Hill goes to Green Hill. The 3 home teams are Greenville at home. Dobbinsville is home to Blackman, and Warriors Hill will be full of Happy Valley folks. I think I'm going to go watch that one. I'm going to cheer him on. Here it is. Let's see who it is. Who do the Green Devils play? So, are you pulling for the Green Devils? Absolutely. Any team still playing, because I know how it is the rest of the state. We have no respect. Elsewhere statewide, Greenville was hosting White County. So I don't even know where that's at either. But no, absolutely. I'm pulling for all of our teams because we're up. It's us versus them. Upper Lakes Conference Basketball Jamboree tomorrow. We're going to stream the entirety. You're going to be there. Audio and video starting at 4:15. It'll be the Crockett and why did I do this? He told me what it was. Coach Barnes was here earlier. Crockett and, hang on. I've got it here somewhere. Here it is right here. It's Crockett. All right, it's got Boone and Tennessee High. It's got Elizabethton East. Oh, it's Crockett and University High. That's right. Elizabethton East. So it's all 6 schools tomorrow night. We'll be there streaming it, the Jamboree at Sullivan East High School. Crockett and UH, boys and girls go first. Then Boone and Tennessee High girls will play, and guys will play back-to-back games. And then the East and Elizabethton girls and guys will play the nightcap. So that's what's going on tomorrow. We'll start at 4:15. 4:30, we'll get it going from East High School. He's here, Brendan Swaney, the Assistant Athletic Director from Milligan. Wow. 6 in a row. Put that right there, please, sir. 6 in a row and 7 in a row. We're talking cross-country titles. We're talking volleyball playing in the tournament tomorrow. Basketball, the girls pushed the number 2 team in the country, quite frankly, to the limit. Men will start their season tonight at home against Life University, so we have lots to talk about from the land of the Buffaloes. Also the bowling team, the swim team is busy in the land of the Buffs. And then also we'll turn right around and we're going to put him to the test. Some top 25 college football games and some NFL. Who do we play this week? The Raiders. We'll have the Cowboys. Well, there's 2 teams going in the same direction. Down. The Cowboys struggling, I think. And I know the Raiders are struggling. He'll join us next on the Tom Douglas Sports. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. and they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Back on the Tom Baylor Sports Show in the land of the Buffaloes. Brendan Sweeney, Assistant Athletic Director, Go Buffs. And so, hello, Baker. How you doing, lady? And J.C. Bowers. That's a new one. Thank you all for watching. We're approaching 2,400 shows next week. That's a lot of talking. Our week after next, we're at 2,394 today. We have 6 more shows, and I don't know where it's going to land. I think it's going to land next Friday. I think we're going to kind of make it land somewhere. And probably, I don't know, we'll kind of finalize where we're going to have our show number 2,400. I would like to think Mr. Sweeney would make it a cameo appearance since he's been on the show. How many years you been helping me do stuff?
Well, I got here last May, so would it be like a year and a half now?
Year and a half, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got lots to talk about in the world of college football and the NFL. We'll take a look at that. A baseball note, he's got to be happy. His first baseman for the Oakland Athletics, or now not the Oakland, but the A's. Yeah, whatever they are. Got named Rookie of the Year, and deservedly so. Mr. Kurtz had a heck of a year.
He sure did. Second American League Rookie of the Year for the A's in my lifetime. Do you know who the other one was?
In your lifetime would be Davis?
Since 1997.
Was it Dave? Not Davis. Who's it? No, I don't know.
Andrew Bailey.
No. You could have put me on an island and said, if you come up with it, you get $1 million. Yeah. I'd have never guessed it.
No.
Andrew Bailey.
Nobody else would have.
Yeah. What's he doing now? Is he still playing?
He's a pitching coach for the Red Sox. He's their pitching coach.
All right. I would have never guessed that. So, MVP comes out. Ohtani in the National League, you think he's the foregone?
Probably, yeah.
American League, Judge or Raleigh?
I think it's Judge.
Yeah.
I understand Raleigh put up some, crazy numbers that have never been put up by a catcher before. But at the same time, his batting average is too low. I mean, Judge is all around a better hitter.
Yeah. I'm pulling for Raleigh. I'm a sentimental guy because, a catcher doesn't get much pub.
Yep.
Switching, home run guy. I'm hoping Raleigh gets it. Probably most of the media's in the Big Apple, or a lot of them, so I'm guessing Judge will get it.
Yeah, my wife's a Mariners fan, so she's rooting hard for Raleigh too.
Yeah,
but
I am too. I think just because it's a switch, and it's nothing against Judge, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime guy comes through. He may not hit another home run ever again. Raleigh, you think he probably will, but not have that kind of year.
Mm-hmm.
Cy Young, I go Skeens from Pittsburgh and Kubel from Detroit.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. All right, Milligan Sports, got lots to cover. Let's start. The other night, you're down 20 with your leading scorer on the bench in street close, Maj Clark. You're down 20 to the number 2 ranked team in the country, the Bethel Lady Wildcats, out of Tennessee. Is it McKenzie?
Yeah, McKenzie.
McKenzie, Tennessee. And so we're down 20, 63-43, and we turn around and we pull it and push them. We lose by 10 with our leading scorers averaging 19 on the bench. She was sick. Should be ready to go tonight. And then you got Lena Lyon from Elizabethton, led everybody with 18 points. Lightning, she was our player of the game, her and Kinsey. And so I thought it was a great, and Lena said, in our mind, we won the game because it was such a moral victory that we played. We dug ourselves a hole. They're a good team. We came back and made it a ball game. So she said this should be a great springboard for the season for us.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think they've all season long against ranked opponents. They've kind of started slow, gotten behind early, and then they've finished these games in really, really strong ways. Really, all of their contests that they played against the ranked teams. Lindsey Wilson, number 24, Cumberland's 25, and now Bethel, number 2. All 3 of them, they started down, got down by 15 to 20 points in that range, and then came back and cut them to less than 10 points at one point in every game. So they definitely have the ability to score in spurts and get on runs like that. I think it's going to be up to them to start faster in the future.
We'll find out tonight. They play Bernal at 5:30 at Steve Lacy Fieldhouse. The men play Life University. Where's Life at? Is it in Georgia?
In Georgia, yeah, Marietta.
Marietta, Georgia. And Bill said they're a good team.
Yes, they are. They are ranked number 9 in the nation. Last time we played them earlier this year on the road in the season opener. They were number 22 at that point, so they've been playing really well. Wow. So undefeated at this point.
Jumped 13 notches, number 9 in the country. And they'll play them at 7:30 tonight at Steve Lacy Fieldhouse. Cross country, the magic numbers are 6 for the ladies and 7 for the guys. It's incredible. Milligan's cross country, 6 straight AAC titles for the ladies and 7 straight for the guys. That is, in a school of 1,200 kids or student athletes, I mean, that is really, really phenomenal.
It's unreal. The amount of just the longevity that Chris Lane has brought to the program, and so many success stories over the years. Ellen Mary Kearney, this weekend, her run, the first ever to run a 6K in less than 20 minutes in the NAIA.
1959. Ever.
So that is record-breaking material. And, I mean, if she keeps that up, she could very well be the individual national champion when they run down in Tallahassee on the 21st.
Yep, which is next week, next Friday. So does that I don't know how it works. If you do that good now, does that give you a chance to try out for the Olympics? I mean,
I'm sure that she'll have some sort of opportunity. I know that they don't really run the cross-country course. They'll run track. So typically it's during track season that they get invited to Olympic trials. Ellen Mary, being a native of England and Great Britain, she'll probably definitely have a chance to run at Olympic trials. We've had previous athletes that have done that. Hannah Seagrave, one of our storied Hall of Famers, has done that many times, run at Olympic trials, and been very close to reaching the cut for the Olympic team. So Ellen Mary definitely will have a chance to do that as well on the track.
It's incredible. The cross country, November 21st, the NAIA National Championships in Tallahassee, Florida. Go Buffs. Chris Lane does a phenomenal job. So Milligan's lucky to have him, I can tell you that. So I'm sure there's other schools love to have this guy's coaching, because it's, 6 and 7. I mean, that's unheard of. That's called dynasty. When you win something 6 or 7 times in a row, that's pretty incredible. Volleyball plays tomorrow in the tournament at Meadowview. Tell us about that.
Yeah, they are facing off with Union Commonwealth. Milligan got in as the number 10 seed in the tournament. Top 10 teams from the conference make the tournament. So Milligan was in at the 10. They'll play number 7 Union Commonwealth in a play-in game at noon tomorrow afternoon at Meadowview Marriott in Kingsport.
Yep. So the Resort and Convention Center, where they make it a makeshift volleyball arena, which it's pretty cool how to do that for volleyball and basketball. Yeah. They do a nice job over there at Meadowview in Kingsport. Bowling, what's going on with the bowling in Milligan?
Bowling is off on a break now. They just finished. They had a tournament that they were at. The women had a really good showing. Again, they qualified second, then finished third in match play. They just continue to bowl really, really well. They're still ranked number 2 in the RPI in the nation in NAIA bowling. So that's been great for them. Emily Cheeseman just continues to go. Second all-tournament team of the year for her. And our men's team struggled a little bit at that tournament, but a couple of good individual performances. Chance McLean, a freshman, finished 11th. Cameron Shockey has finished top 20 in every event this year. He finished 16th. So still good bowling happening on the men and women's side.
So the women are ranked number 2 in the country in bowling. Our cross country has won 6 and 7 in a row. We talked about that. So, I mean, it just continues to pile up as far as the accolades, both conference-wide and nationally speaking. Let's see what's next. What's going on in swimming?
Swimming is right in the middle of the season. They've got coming up this weekend the VMI midseason invite, which is a really good measuring stick for the team. It's a 3-day meet where they'll swim and multiple events apiece. It'll be a really good opportunity to see where they're at as they move toward the second half of the season.
Then you roll into soccer. How's soccer doing?
Soccer seasons are not completely finished because men punched their ticket to nationals with runner-up finish in the conference tournament. So their selection show to figure out where they're going to go is this Friday evening at 6 p.m. So we will see where they end up. There's 16 regionals that there are across the nation for the soccer tournament. So it'll just be based on seeding, basically where they end up. We'll have to see. The women finished third in the tournament. They got knocked out in the semifinal against Tennessee Wesleyan, who was the eventual tournament champion. But if they're going to get into nationals, it's going to have to be an at-large bid. And based off of rankings, the likelihood is probably that they're not going to be in the tournament. So, but the men's soccer team will be happening. That opening round is the 20th through the 22nd.
That's awesome. I got to cover them all, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Men's and women's basketball, soccer, volleyball, swimming, cycling still going.
Yeah, cycling's in. They're actually running their gravel season right now. So gravel is a kind of a new season for cycling. It's not one that a lot of programs have done in the past, but it's brand new for USA Cycling, and so they're running some cycling gravel races right now.
Everything you want to know about Milligan, go to MilliganBuffs.com. That's where it is. And so we'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. We'll switch gears, and we will jump in and talk college football and the NFL, the playoffs. The second rankings came out. We'll see what he thinks. And we'll take the Raiders and the Cowboys. That won't take long. Cool. Okay, we're done. So good night. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. We're live at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City on People Street, right down from Best Buy, on show number 2394 of the Tom Taylor Sports.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Football.
At Northeast Community Credit Union, we know the importance of taking care of your family and building our community. Are you remodeling your home, trading cars for your next road trip, or maybe you're considering an in-ground pool or a boat for the lake? Our loans are easy, fast, and convenient with the lowest payments around. Act now before rates go up. Apply online at bmycu.org, call us, or come see us in Elizabethton, Johnson City, or Rome Mountain. We have the loan you need.
I asked him during the break, do we have to talk about the Raiders? I guess we can. So, and he didn't answer, so I was like, okay, we'll talk about them. So they're a dumpster fire, God bless them. So, and now they're talking about going to get Kyler Murray because the Cardinals are going to look like because Jacoby Brissett is doing very well for the Cardinals. They may unload him. They may go get the Cardinal quarterback. So it's like they continue to throw, we're talking about the Raiders, throw stuff up against the wall and it doesn't stick. Pete Carroll, I mean, he's 73 years old, which is okay. I mean, it's a tribute he's still out there coaching, can do that. A lot of people at 73 can't mentally or physically do what he's doing. But at some point he may go, I don't need this. I'm going to the house. So there's just a lot of what is for the Raiders. The Cowboys have been a big disappointment, too. I watched the Packers the other night thinking, how did he let Micah Parsons go? I don't know, because this guy was blowing him up over the Eagles the other night, had a really good game. And I thought, Jerry, and he's still hearing about it. Joey still hears about Parsons getting let go. And he went out and got some guys, the trade deadline. So we'll see. It's two franchises. One's very proud, and it kind of, I think, are on the downward cycle. Cowboys and the Raiders. Who wins that game? Is it Monday night? It's Monday Night Football, isn't it?
Yeah.
So who wins it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys probably. Although I don't know, because the thing with the Raiders is that their defense
is pretty good.
I mean they'll keep you in games. Like they'll keep their just atrocious offense in games.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys are the opposite.
Yeah.
Like their defense is horrible.
And their offense
can't stop
is pretty good.
anybody, and their offense is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Wreck.
It's kind of the two teams. If you gave the Cowboys the Raiders defense, or you gave the Raiders the Cowboys offense, they might be competitive teams.
Mm-hmm.
But in the current state of both the teams, they're both terrible, because one side of their roster is completely incompetent. So I mean, there's just, I don't even know. It's hard to pick the game because the two teams are so similar.
Well, they go into Denver tonight and held them to what, 10 points?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Denver had been a fairly explosive offense. And, they neutralized. I mean, I thought the defense played really good. They made a couple of bonehead plays, but by and large, the offense was anemic at best. Talking about the Raiders, but it's almost like watching, I know, and I jokingly told a guy Monday, I said, they couldn't beat T.A. Duggar. They went undefeated this year. The Raiders couldn't beat T.A. Duggar middle school at times. I mean, they just do stupid stuff, and the play calling is so predictable.
Mm-hmm.
And you got some weapons out there, and the guy, Devontae Adams threw some shots at him last year, but now this year Jacoby Myers left and said, lots of talent, way underused, and he said I had to get out. So and it can't just be Janty every time. You got to come up with something, or Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
Anyway, most of you out there could care less, not Raiders fans, but we do. This is me and this guy, and probably Kenny Hawkins and Chris Lane are the biggest Raiders fans in the Tri-Cities, and we have said for many years, maybe next year. So that's what we're saying in 2025. College football, top four out there: Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, and Georgia in the top five. You okay with those?
Yep.
All right. Who's the best team in the country right now? Is it Ohio State?
Yeah.
Think so? They're the Daddy Rabbits?
I do
All
think so. I mean, you look at those teams there, it just feels like they're a cut above.
Yeah. Tell you what, unless I get fooled, Texas A&M is pretty rock solid football team.
Yeah, they are.
Alabama's about to find out, I think, again this week, and so is Georgia. We'll get to those games in a minute. Georgia's the number 5. Then you got Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Oregon, Notre Dame, Texas, Oklahoma, and BYU round out the top 12 in the rankings. So those will be the teams in the playoffs we stopped today, right?
Yeah, except for the one group of 5 team that has to be in.
Yeah, and that would be South Florida, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, South Florida would be they would replace BYU, so the Bulls will be in. So if they played this week, and they don't, but just for broadcasters talking, it'd be South Florida, Georgia, Miami at Texas Tech, Texas will be at Ole Miss, and Notre Dame at Oregon. But again, it doesn't really count until we get to December the 7th. That's the last one that counts, and then you start your playoffs. First round games will be the 19th and 20th at the home campuses, the higher seed, which I like.
Yeah.
The fan base deserves.
Yeah, so do
They've
I.
been there all year long, paying big bucks for the tickets, so now you get a chance to reap the benefits and have a home playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good move by the NCAA.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so I'm going to get your take, too, before you leave. I read that story about the new NBA All-Star format. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What a quagmire. 3 teams playing round robin in the fourth quarter, and the top 2 teams around play each other. How do you play round robin? And you have 4 12-minute quarters, but the last quarter's the first 3 quarters are round robin. Does that mean they play 3 separate quarters? They have to, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So American will play international, then international play the other American team, and then the top 2 teams will play in that last quarter. So you're talking if I'm reading this right, 3 different 12-minute quarters in the third quarter. Is that right? If it's round robin.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
you can't
it's gotta
play 2
be.
minutes and stop and go,
No,
okay, you're
yeah,
out, you're
I don't
in.
know. To be honest with you, it just feels they're just trying to bring people back to the All-Star game,
It's
but
a
they
mission of
can't. They
failure.
can't do it.
No.
I mean, they just can't do it.
It is a mission of failure. Nobody cares. The players don't care.
No.
They're trying to spin
That's
it.
the biggest thing, in my opinion. The biggest thing. The players.
They don't care.
They don't care.
No.
The game is not entertaining because
No.
the players are not trying.
They're out there
in any way.
No, they don't want to play it. As I said before we got here, I think the 2 best All-Star games still out there are the baseball and the hockey.
Yeah.
NBA is a joke. The NFL's Pro Bowl thing's a joke. They're out there running relays and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, really? It's like, what's next? Red Rover? Dodgeball? I mean, give me a break. That's me.
Yeah.
So, all right, college football. Here we go. Let's see. Friday night, 19th, Louisville against Clemson. Is Dabo is he in trouble? Down Clemson?
They'll let him finish the season, I think. But
You think he's in trouble?
I think he's.
beyond that?
I think he's in trouble.
All right. Do they win the game? Does Louisville win?
At Louisville, I think
All right.
Louisville wins.
All right. Oregon, Minnesota should be Oregon all the way.
Yeah.
Let's look at the Saturday games. We've got 4 games involving ranked teams. Number 10, Notre Dame, and number 24, Pitt.
Yeah, that's a fun game. I'm interested to see if Pitt can put up a fight in that. I don't think they will. I think Notre Dame's the superior team there, but I'm interested to see how that starts at least.
The 2 biggies on Saturday. Number 11, Oklahoma, number 4, Alabama at 3:30 in Tuscaloosa. Crimson Tide or the Sooners?
Huge game. I think I'm going to lean the way of the Crimson Tide. They're at home. That's a huge deal against a team like Oklahoma that has a pretty strong offense and really plays pretty good defense to Oklahoma. But I do think Alabama being at home is what pushes them over the edge in that game.
My granddaughter's already wound up about this game. She's a big Georgia fan. Georgia number 5, Texas number 11. As I said earlier in the week, Texas can play a big part in the SEC title hunt as well as the playoffs because they've got Georgia this week, and they got a cream puff, and they come back and play Texas A&M, the rival game, which is going to be huge.
Yeah,
so
massive.
the Longhorns can control their destiny, and they can really mess up everything depending on what they do against Georgia and Texas A&M. Can they beat the Bulldogs in Athens on Saturday night?
Whew. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because that is a tough place to go win a game. I think Texas has it in them to do it. But again, I mean, when you're going on the road into that type of hostile environment, when the game means a ton to Georgia as well, I mean, it means a huge deal to Georgia.
Absolutely, yeah.
To be higher up in the standings and have a home game possibly in the first round of the playoffs, that's a huge deal. So I don't know. I think being in Athens, I give Georgia just a little bit of an edge, but Texas has it in them.
Oh, they can play. They can flip the
Without
switch
a
and
doubt.
play, yeah. With or without a good night, Arch Manning, they can still play. They got a pretty good defense, so we'll see. But Georgia, they're so Jekyll and Hyde. They always start slow and finish strong.
They do.
And they better be finishing strong or starting strong because Texas will come because there's a lot riding on this game. Other games on Saturday, Michigan and Northwestern. Any problem there for the 18th ranked Wolverines?
I don't think so, but I mean Northwestern's not a pushover all the time. I mean they can stay competitive. We're part of Penn State's downfall earlier this year, so who knows? But I think Michigan should take care of business.
Virginia Duke, number 20, the Cavaliers I don't think they have a problem with the Blue Devils.
No.
Number 8, Texas Tech hosting Central Florida. How good are the Red Raiders? They pretty good?
Pretty good, yeah. The way that they handled BYU the other day was impressive to me. I thought, I mean, BYU, not to say that they're, a world beater team, but I mean, they were undefeated going into last week. So to beat them the way they did, very impressive.
Tennessee and Mexico State, checkbook game, not even going to talk about it.
Yep.
Tennessee ought to blow them off the Neyland Stadium turf, or grass, rather. Utah and Baylor, trap game for the Utes. They're number 15 in the country.
Could be a trap game. However, in their position, being at 15, right there outside the CFP rankings, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder, I feel.
Yep.
They're not going to let this thing just slip by.
No.
So I think they're going to take care of business.
Ole Miss and Florida. Florida looked really bad at Kentucky, losing 38-7. New quarterback, Lagway's going to come back out and play for him, I guess. Coach trying to make a name for himself. They're going to be at home. They're traveling to Ole Miss. Anything there?
Yeah, I think Ole Miss will take care of it.
Lane Kiffin stays put as he goes somewhere.
I don't know. There's always talk about Kiffin. It's always like, is he going to move and take somebody else's job? I mean, everybody's saying Florida would be a place that he would end up maybe. But I don't know. I think if he can get the thing is, it's all about money. So if he can get a better deal from Florida or from whoever else it is that has an opening, I'm sure he'll take it. But I don't know. We'll see.
I would think, given the circumstances and the situation at LSU now, that Kelly's saying I didn't get formally fired, and the athletic director's gone, that the guys that fired him, and so on and so forth. I would think some would be a little hesitant to go down and get in that murky waters. So, looks like to me at this point, there'll be others popping open, I guess, that Florida's probably the best one out there right now. Maybe Penn State. I could see James Franklin at Florida. I could see Kiffin just mentioning I may be leaving. They may throw more money at him in Oxford to keep him at Ole Miss.
Yeah, that's very true.
Ohio State, UCLA on Saturday evening in Columbus. No big deal there. No. And I think it's pretty much it. ETSU will be at Western Carolina at noon on Saturday. The Hokies will be at Florida State. I'm not throwing off on them, but there is an opening at Virginia Tech. It's not on the same level, I would think, as LSU and Florida.
Yeah, I mean, there was some talk that James Franklin may have been named for Virginia Tech, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's going to come to fruition, but who knows?
And you told me the Heupel. Somebody told me on my travels that Heupel was on the short list to be the head coach of Virginia Tech.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're going to go after him a little bit of money. So
okay.
I would think ACC versus SEC. I would think that would be a lateral move for Heupel.
Yeah, maybe even slight downgrade.
Step down.
Yeah, maybe slightly, but I could see I could see James Franklin going to Virginia Tech.
A rebuild. Yeah,
I could see that being the case because the thing is, he can build a program. He recruits well.
Yeah,
just hasn't been able to win the big games.
Blacksburg's a great place to play a football game. Lane Stadium's a tough place to win at if you're the opposition.
Yeah.
And they got a great fan base. I mean, who else jumps up and down for the whole game?
Right.
The student body screaming and hollering. Even the parents do, too. It's a nut house when you go up there. I mean, I'm saying it in a complimentary term. It's really tough for the opposing team going in there. Particularly a night game in Lane Stadium. It is wild up there.
Yeah.
So, point being, they've got rabid fans, a great fan base. You get somebody in there to get this thing turned around. Back in the days of Frank Beamer, I mean, it could be pretty fun to be part of the Hokie Nation again. So they're looking for a coach. College basketball. Last night, they sent out a notice. Louisville beat Kentucky last night, beat them by, 8, 96-88. Texas Tech got knocked off last night. Illinois got up 14th ranked. Illini beat them. Tennessee's got North Florida tonight. Should be a checkbook game. East Tennessee State's at home. They got Northern Kentucky. Number one team in the country, Houston's got Oakland. That ain't the Raiders. So
nope. Oakland, Michigan.
Oakland, Michigan, which will be a bloodletting, I would think. And then the undefeated Marshall University Thundering Herd will be hosting Elon tonight at the Cam Henderson Center at 2-0. Go Herd. So there you go. Doubleheader tonight at Steve Lacey. Bernal at 5:30. Life University at 7:30 for the Buffs. And so it's going to be a fun night again at Milligan University Steve Lacey Fieldhouse. So NFL, if you picked up today, November the 12th, 2025, Super Bowl teams would be who? Who would you think? Put you on the...
Oh, man. I don't know. Like, especially the AFC, I have no idea.
Colts?
Because, well, maybe, but I just don't know. In the big game, I'm not sure if I trust them yet. Maybe the Colts. Ravens might make a comeback. It seems like they're making a climb up the standings. I think probably if I was going to pick right now, I'd probably still take the Bills, even off their loss against Miami. They are tested in the playoffs. I think they might have it this year, have a chance to get to the Super Bowl, and then I think on the NFC side, I'm going to go with the Eagles, just because I think they find ways to win, even if it doesn't look good, even if it doesn't look nice. They still find a way in every situation. It seems like to win these games, like against the Packers, 10-7, and just gutted it out. That's the type of team that wins Super Bowls.
New week tomorrow night starts out. New York, the Jets will be in New England, battle of the Patriots. It'll be a blowout. Let's get a couple of games here before I let you go. Tampa Bay 6-3 at Buffalo 6-3. Could be long shot, a Super Bowl shot.
Could be.
The Buccaneers and Buffalo in Buffalo, both 6-3. Like the Bills.
I think that I do like the Bills. Yes, with it being in Buffalo. Tampa's kind of on a little bit of a slow streak right now. They're not the same without Mike Evans and Godwin being a little limited. I think they're struggling a little bit offensively, a little out of sync.
Chargers 7-3 at Jacksonville 5-4. Who you like there?
Chargers. Jacksonville, they're a fraud team in my mind.
Seattle 7-2 against the Rams 7-2.
These are the other two teams I could see being in the Super Bowl for the NFC. I think either of them is possible. I think the Rams probably get this one. The reason why is because I think they're a more complete team, I think, than the Seahawks are. The Seahawks, while they have been really, really good, their defense has been good. I think there are times when their offense can go stagnant, can turn the ball over with quite a bit of consistency. So Los Angeles, their offense, I mean, that was about the most perfect game I've ever seen from an offense last week against the Niners. I think they've got that in them to do that every game because they've just got so many pieces. They're so multiple. They've got pieces at every position, multiple running backs, multiple tight ends, multiple receivers. Like, they just have it all.
Kansas City 5-4 will be in Denver to battle the Bronx 8-2. It's a big AFC West matchup.
It's a huge AFC West matchup because the Chiefs can't afford to lose.
No.
Because if they do, they are what is that, 3.5 games behind Denver for the division lead,
you're looking at a wild card.
Yeah, you're looking at a wild card at best at that point if you're Kansas City. So Denver, though, does not. They just, I don't know. There's something about Denver to me. They just never really impress me. They're just kind of like, they get through these games, their defense is good, their offense is really up and down. Like, one week they'll score 40 points, the next week they score 10. I just can't put a finger on them.
Pretty vanilla, really. Last one, Detroit 6-3 at Philadelphia 6-2.
This is another big one. There's some big games this week, and this is a one that I have a keen eye on because I think Detroit moving play calling offensively to Dan Campbell really helped them out last week in their win. And I think if they can put something together against Philly, I think they could beat them on the road. But again, Philadelphia, just for some reason in my mind, I just never think they're going to lose because they just always find a way.
Actually, they're at 7-2 because I didn't put in the Eagles.
Oh yeah, 7-2.
7-2, the Monday night game. Joe Burrow may be back by Thanksgiving. That's big for the Bengals. They've lost 5 out of 6 without him.
And I think they're still. I mean, they're within shouting distance of their division because the leader is the Steelers at 5-4, and that's, I mean, what is that? That's 2 games ahead of where the Bengals are at right now. They're 3-6. So I mean, it is without a doubt still within their reach to get to the top of the division. But then they've got to beat the Ravens a couple times.
And I think the Steelers play the Bengals this week. I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right.
They do. They're playing
correct,
Pittsburgh.
yes.
3-6 and 5-4.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, that's a big game for the Bengals.
And the Steelers.
And the Steelers, for sure, yes. Yeah. I think the Bengals offense, will score. They have. Joe Flacco, under him, their offense has been ranked number 1 in EPA, which is like an efficiency stat, over the last several weeks since Joe Flacco came in. So, I mean, their offense scores. It's just their defense that can't stop. It can't stop a. What's a good metaphor for stopping something that's
a middle school team?
Yeah, I guess can't stop a middle school team.
There
That's
you
good.
go.
That's a good metaphor.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's another interesting week in the National Football League.
It
Of course, Monday night's 3-5-1 the Cowboys and the Raiders 2-7, which will be a big ratings bonanza, I'm sure. So I'm dumb enough. I'll probably watch it. I know I'll listen to it.
Hey, well, the thing is, Raiders and Cowboys have big fan bases, so they'll still get good ratings probably.
Yeah.
But it won't be fun to watch.
No, it'll be ugly. So thanks for coming, man.
You got it.
MilliganBuffs.com. We'll get us some lunch. We'll take a break. We'll wrap it up right after this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks from, how about Container Man on the Tom Dillon Sports Show.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely. New color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners. Year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. That's going to do a big thank you to our guest, obviously, Brendan Swinney from Milligan University. Also, we had Coach Jason Jarrett from Happy Valley. Also, Brandon Barnes, head basketball coach at Sullivan East. Mr. Baseball, Greg Salyer. We will have for you tomorrow the Upper Lakes Conference Jamboree starting at 4:15, audio and video from East High School. It'll be University High and Crockett, boys and girls. We'll showcase those and meet the coaches. Then we'll go to the Boone, Tennessee High segment, meeting all 4 coaches, the girls and guys teams, and we'll watch the 2 games they'll stream and the Jamboree. And then the East Elizabethton and the Nightfall, so we'll have those for you as well. Barnes and Stafford from East and Honeycutt and Andrews will talk to our coaches. There again, all at Sullivan East tomorrow night, audio and video. And we'll be there. We're very excited about that. So we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. We'll wrap it up by telling you the verse today. We always dedicate our broadcast. If you don't have a church home, be sure and come worship with us tonight at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. And so we will wrap it up with this verse. Isaiah 12:2 says, "Surely God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation." Remember this, no matter what we're going through or what we're dealing with, we must always remember He knows about it, is working on our behalf, and all the while holding our hand every step of the way. He does. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for loving us that much. Good way to end it. Thanks for being with us. Back tomorrow at Phil's Dream Pit. We'll be talking about ordering those for you, those hams and turkeys for Thanksgiving. We'll talk about that tomorrow from Phil's. We'll be joined by Jeff Beverly with a Tennessee sports update tomorrow. I'm getting an update on the Lady Vols. The men play tonight against North Florida tonight at the Food City Center. We'll get an update on football, everything, a total Big Orange update tomorrow from Jeff Beverly. Got some other guests lined up ready to go as well. We'll be at Phil's Dream Pit. And then, as we said, tomorrow night at 4:15, we will start the Upper Lakes Conference Basketball Jamboree. We're looking forward to doing that, too, tomorrow night from East High School Audio and Video. Have a good Wednesday. Thanks for watching the show. We'll wrap it up by always saying, bloom where you're planted and win or lose. Be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2394 today from the great place we know as Chick-fil-A.